Oh, shh! It's about to start.
Oh.
I should have pitched our intro better. We quote a line from the movie Scoob.
Why would you not explain that?
I don't know.
I don't know anything.
We spent like
when I joined.
No, it's okay, dear. We spent like 30 minutes setting this up.
What do you? No, we didn't.
We did. It's like, you can't.
We literally all just hopped into a Discord call and talked for 15 minutes before the show started.
We were talking about like Fred and how funny he was and how Freddie loved Fred more than iCarly.
Oh, we're live. Hi.
Yes.
Hello. Welcome to another exciting episode of Ready to Start the podcast where something happens. I'm your host, Ryan Ribbity. Who else is here?
So, have you heard of Phineas and Ferb?
No, I have not.
Are we doing this?
Well, have you heard of BTS RP Kinning?
Oh,
I did
not a single word in that sentence
Sounds
provoked
feeling.
any good emotions in
what
me.
the fuck is that? That hurt my head for a second there.
So out there are archive of like people using BTS members and Ken assigning them to Phineas and Ferb characters.
Oh,
Are you talking about the Twitter thread? Hold on, wait.
Why
Stop.
are you? Hold up. Do you have sound files prepared of my friends reacting?
She's
to what
done
you
this
say?
before. She's
Because
done this
it's
before.
messing up my brain
She's
really
done
bad.
this
She's-
already.
We did this already.
Come on,
she's
we're
done-
coming back
Stop.
already. It's been months, and you're coming back and
They're not
reusing
real, they're
content.
just voices.
Unbelievable.
She's done this before. We had someone from another
did this
podcast
already. Yeah, you
on
did this
once.
Come on, we're coming back already. It's been months, and you're coming back and reusing content.
Please,
Unbelievable.
They don't stop.
Hi, I'm Elsa.
Who's here? Yeah.
You're Rosa. Who else is here?
I'm Tech,
I'm Talk, like a clock.
like a clock.
You say your damn name. There's so many people here.
Yeah,
What does
Okay,
it-
wait, is it my turn to speak yet? I was staring
Yeah,
at my
Salty.
ceiling.
Why didn't you say your name, Salty Donkey Kong Daniel? Come on.
Yep, that's me. It's
I-
it's me, Salty, as people know me on the internet, or Derek, but nobody calls me Derek.
Why would they call you
So,
Derek?
yeah, a lot of people
You
think
mean,
my
like-
name is Dan, but it's actually not.
Isn't
It's
Derek the Wimpy Kid character?
What?
What?
Yeah, the Wimpy Kid character, Derek.
Yeah, whoever
What?
that is.
Who's
I
Derek?
read so many Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, and I read them all like when I was at age like 4.
Isn't? Do you mean Roderick?
I was in like middle school when those came out. I don't know what I was talking about.
When I was like 12, I thought those were like. I was like, wow, Greg is just like me. And then I grew up and I realized I don't want to. I don't want to be like Greg ever.
I think you're
Yeah,
still
when
like,
I was a kid, I was like, man, Greg's so sassy. He reminds me so much of myself. I'm so cool.
That's like pre-Scott Pilgrim.
what?
And then Scott Pilgrim came out, and I read that, and I'm like, wow, I'm so much like Scott Pilgrim. I'm so much like him. Oh my god.
And then
Oh my
like
god.
when Donkey Kong Country came out, I saw Diddy Kong. Like, wow, I'm so much like him.
Yeah.
Damn it, I
Oh,
missed
yeah.
it.
And then when Arlo's Super Mario 3D World review came out, I said, I'm so much like Arlo.
Oh man, I love Arlo. I'm so much like him.
You do?
I'm also a giant puppet man who is vaguely reminiscent of Cookie Monster.
Wow!
I thought
It's
you were the
so
Joker.
cool. It's so cool to have Salty Donkey Kong Dan on my podcast, The Arlo Show.
What happened to
I love-
Salty Diddy
I
Kong
love
Dan?
Pikmin so much. Pikmin,
my-
Pikmin.
I watched Hotel Transylvania 3 just because it had Pikmin in it.
I just took a sip on water and I almost fucking choked.
Have you? Has anybody else done their taxes? Not me. See you later.
Is Arlo slowly becoming like Bender? Like a really high pitched Bender?
Hey, me back, I'm sad.
Oh man, I remember when I first watched
Damn it.
Futurama, I was like, I'm so much like Bender. Wow.
When
I
I
relate to it so much. I love bending shit. When I was a kid, I always used to like bend my pencils in class until they broke, and people thought that I had a problem. I was just like, no, I just really like doing this. It gives me a sense of control over my environment as a child.
when I was a kid, the thing I would do is I would grab a bunch of those eraser tops and I would draw faces on them and I'd play with them in the middle of class and I'd like people would just look at me and I was a kid so I didn't realize like how weird it was to do that.
Such a
Oh,
Greg
Oh,
move.
you think that's weird? I used to. This is really strange in retrospect. For fun, when I was a kid, I used to. I'm sorry, Rosa just put in the Discord chat that there were 69 concurrent viewers.
Yeah, I caught it. I caught it just the right time.
Good
When
job,
I was
Rosa.
a kid, a big thing I used to do, instead of drawing because I wasn't like confident in my art, I would make mazes on like loose leaf paper and then give them to my friends. So like during like all of my classes, I'd just be making like huge like mazes with pencils and paper. And it got so bad that various teachers of mine would find me doing it and like pick it up and just tear it apart right in front of me before continuing the class.
What?
And I'd be like, okay, now I don't want to learn ever. So
I had a weird obsession as a kid as drawing images of how do I put this? I would draw images of characters stacked up trying to get to the moon like in Rabbids Go Home because that was my favorite game as a kid. So all these images I would draw were just characters building piles of stuff to get to the moon because Rabbids Go Home was my favorite game when I was like 8.
were they all like the same character, or was it like different fictional characters stacked on top of each
Like,
other in
there
a
it was, if
totem
you-
formation?
Be like Mario and like SpongeBob and like Rayman, they'd all be there and they'd all be stacked on top of each other to get to the moon.
Why?
Yeah,
That's the exact kind of stuff you'd like see in like Google Images, and then you click on it and you find out that's like the whole DeviantArt gallery is like 50 variants of that.
you know, when I was like a little kid, I used to have like this webcam that I used to pour milk on, and I set the
No,
milk
you
back
didn't.
out,
You didn't.
and it was
You
sopping
didn't
wet
do
all
that.
the time.
Never did that
Milk
stuff.
web
I
You
Never
used
did
to,
that.
and I used to like slam it against a wall. It would make a loud thud.
No.
I feel like this is a reference to something, but I can't put my finger on it.
You shouldn't put your finger anywhere near it. I trust me.
Yeah, I don't want to
You
put my
don't
finger
want any
near
part
it.
of that. No, you don't.
Can I
It's
say
not true.
Can I say one more kid fascination I had before we talk about anything like relevant to the week?
Yes.
When I was a kid, I had an obsession with. There was an episode of the show Wizards of Waverly Place
Uh-oh.
where they got a dragon dog. And when I was like a kid, I want that to be my character. So I stole the dragon dog character from Wizards of Waverly Place and told all my friends at school I made it up.
Oh my god.
Okay, wait. I'm sorry. I have to say this before we go on because this is really important that you also reminded me. If you think that's bad, I ripped off the entirety of the plot of Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 and made my own MMORPG as a child. But it was not a normal MMORPG. It wasn't real. So instead of like coding or learning that, I just did a thing where I just use a pencil and paper and like pretend that there was an MMORPG with this cool story, except it was just a big ripoff of Sonic. But everybody who played with me, we would have different characters, and we would use our hands like hand puppets and shit to play the game. Like our hands were like our avatars. So like you know how you can like put like your fingers and your thumb together to make it look like your hand is
my-
talking. You know.
You were fucking
That sort of
Ubiing
shit.
it.
Yes, exactly. It was like an MMORPG, except everybody was an Ubi clone, and it was ripping off the plot of Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. I love
Wow.
cartoons.
I love cartoons. I hate them actually.
Well, when I was a kid, I'm sorry.
I watched
Sorry.
I watched Steven Universe the other day and I punched my TV because he did the CalArts kidney bean 3-line smile face.
How dare cartoon characters smile?
I can't believe Rebecca Sugar killed animation by making Steven Universe CalArts kidney bean smile.
I can't believe it.
CalArts Kidney Bead Smile, Steven Universe Style, Gumball, Amazing World of Gumball, OKKO, ENJQ, Rebecca Sugar. CalArts style, California.
Is this the buzzwords on a? Is this the freaking keywords on a YouTube upload to get people to watch it?
Yeah.
How
KBH
Cartoon
Steven
Network
Universe?
ruined
That's your
modern
review?
cartoons, Part 5.
How Steven Universe ruined my marriage.
Again. Part 3.
Again.
Wait, question. I think I asked this before we went live. Am I allowed to curse on this?
Yeah, you can curse.
No.
Okay.
No.
Alright, no.
I think
Alright,
I've
well,
already
you have a
said
few-
fuck.
Alright, but there's
No, you
are a
haven't.
few forbidden words you're not allowed to say.
What are the forbidden
Like
words?
what?
You'll find
Say
out.
them.
Watermelon.
Just say every word and find out which one is forbidden.
Grapefruit. Cheerios.
Ryan, you didn't put the film grain over this.
Shut
I'm
up.
looking at the podcast screen.
Oh god, did I not? I forgot to put the film.
Film grain?
I
Pilgrim?
Film grain? Mr.
There was a
Critic.
film grain? I didn't notice that.
yeah. There's
Yeah,
there's an overlay I put like with like noise and like I like like blur and all that for a filter, and I forgot to do it for this one.
Ryan, take this step. Put it.
Ryan,
Do it.
I know
Do it
what
right now.
film grain is, okay? I went to college once.
Did you?
I did.
That's awesome.
Awesome. You know, that's awesome. You know.
This is a really
Good
cool podcast, so I'm enjoying my time here so far.
All right.
Really?
I hope you
Really?
Oh, Ryan's blushing. Ryan was so nervous. Every time we get guests, she always freaks out. 'Cause, like, she thinks like they're gonna hate us.
Every time we get a guest for this show, I'm like, they're gonna think we're fucking insane.
Ryan, I literally told you before the podcast started that I've already had my worst
I guess so.
podcast experience.
I mean, the fact that we were able to start is a good sign. The most I was nervous about was getting the bit right.
Well, I guess we can
Okay.
talk about the biggest news of the week. There's been some big
No, you
news.
can't. You didn't put the grain on. I'm dead serious about this.
Do you want me to open up?
People are gonna think
here.
this is a real production. They're gonna
What?
think this is like clown college.
I'll open up Photoshop and add the grain as we talk about this. But I wanna talk about the biggest news of the week, and it's that So in case you weren't aware,
What is it? Sorry. I shouldn't. That was really loud. Was that loud? I'm so sorry. Oh man,
In case
I went too far.
In case you
So
weren't
now
aware,
you heard.
no. Let me say what the news of the week is. In case you weren't aware, there's a Looney Tunes. Stop! There's a Looney Tunes gacha game, and they're adding Big Chungus to it.
No, I have not.
is that what that? Oh, are you doing the thing again?
No. No, Casey and Grover are like up there. They're like the Muppets.
No, God, they don't exist. They're not real. They're Vocaloids. Okay.
Just
So-
like Annoying Orange.
I want to talk about this because there's a Looney Tunes mobile gacha game, which was already an exciting piece of information to learn, and on top of that, they're adding Big Chungus, the hit meme, to the game, and it's really gotten me thinking lately about everything in general. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Chungus is so funny.
I was just, you know what, Salty? I was just thinking that, and I'm glad that
Me
you're the
too.
one who has to come out and say it because
Legit though, like I've never been exposed to something that's that funny.
So
It's so
That'll
crazy.
like,
So when they didn't like the fucking tweet they made like announcing this, they didn't say a name. Are they gonna call him Big Chungus in the game?
Who legally
I don't-
owns the
I don't
name
know.
Chungus?
Somebody else coined that term, so I don't know
Yeah,
if they'll call him Big Chungus. They might just call him Fat Bugs Bunny.
I think
Elmer Bugs.
I think Seep suggested the name Mocking Bugs, and I like that one.
That's such a
Mocking
good
Bugs.
name.
Freaking Lego Star Wars spin-off character sound and name.
I like looked into that Looney Tunes fucking mobile gacha game. There's some like shockingly obscure characters in this game, and it makes me think like, who is this game for? There's like a Flea character who was in one short from the 30s.
It's for me.
Well, honestly, when you have a gotcha game like that, I kind of like the gotcha games that have really, really obscure characters because it's just really funny seeing like modern official art of characters that like showed up like once in one episode in like the 90s or something.
It's funny you brought this up because we talked about for an hour last night at a different call about the idea of a SpongeBob one that has like Zeus the Guitar Lord in it?
What?
Yeah,
Do you know
just
this-
think.
It's not real, but it's like, hypothetically.
Because SpongeBob has
because-
so many fucking characters. It's got like so many one-off characters from a million episodes. You could make a SpongeBob gacha game with all these characters so easily.
You can make one with Filthy Phil. You know?
No.
They could have that cat detective.
Oh,
You know that
holy-
one
oh my
cat
God.
detective. The one. Remember when you went to get like the spices for the Krabby Patty?
Apologies. The door in my apartment just like clicked closed, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's just my roommate." And then I realized I don't have a roommate.
What?
Yeah.
Do you want to go
I think it's just
investigate that?
I think it's just my AC. It's done that before, but I always think like, "Oh yeah, that's just my roommate," or "Oh yeah, that's just my dog." I don't have a dog or a roommate, so every
you
time
sure
that
it ain't-
happens,
Are you sure
my
it's not
brain just
Pasty
makes
and Gerber?
excuses. What was no? Pasty and Gerber don't exist. They're Vocaloids.
I mean, they could be your Tupas.
They're oh my god! I don't want to talk about tulpas.
No, I want to
Is it
talk.
the Mike and
Hi.
Melissa?
I
Did
wanna-
somebody say Gerbert? Hi.
Gerbert.
Can I just say, Seep, your Arlo and Gerbert voice are like almost the same thing at sometimes.
No, they're not. No, this is.
Hi, I'm Gerbert. Today I'm gonna be learning about sharing and doing lots of great things for my friends.
That's definitely that's not Arlo.
What is happening?
Does Arlo
It's
like
not
his
Arlo.
friends?
It's not Arlo unless you start talking about how cool Pikmin is.
I'm Arlo all the
You
time.
know, I'm not gonna lie, Gerbert and Arlo are like the most godless things I ever seen.
Arlo?
Yeah.
Who would win in a fist fight? You think, me or Arlo?
Well, depends on how big Arlo is. I feel like we haven't really got a scale of like how big he is. I think he's like I want
think
to.
he's like the size of Cookie Monster.
He's
right?
about
Like,
about Cookie Monster Fozzie Bear size. Yeah.
okay.
He
I
like-
could definitely like tear him to shreds.
He sort of like bit my head off once.
I'm so
Right.
sorry to hear that.
But
Yeah,
you're-
like the bite of 04.
You're a very small
I'm
little
okay.
cartoon man, though. You got like noodle arms.
No, I'm a big, burly, hairy man, and I will tear him to shreds. He's gonna try to reason with me and talk about why Pikmin 4 is coming soon, and I'm going to like barrel at him full force and tear his head off.
This
I'm
feels
gonna
a little-
email that to Arlo. I'm gonna take that soundbite. and
You know,
email
this
him.
feels a little off
You
brand.
can email this exact clip to Arlo and be like, did you see this other YouTuber's threatening you? Oh my god. You
Then you're gonna do, like-
should sue him.
At the next VidCon, you have to
Arlo,
film
I
a
won't,
second for, like,
I will
each
not
jump.
fight the actual voice of Arlo. I'll only fight the puppet.
Okay, what about if Arlo comes at you looking like this?
Nobody in chat can see that.
I'll put it on screen for what Rosa just said in chat. Her horrified Five Nights at Freddy's Arlo.
I was
Let me
gonna
send you
say
the
that looks
transparent
like
version.
if the purple guy was an actual like Muppet on Sesame Street.
So you're saying
Yeah,
Arlo was the killer?
I'm gonna. That's a great idea. I'm gonna. Somebody in chat said this. I'm gonna manufacture fake drama between me and Arlo.
Oh no!
Like, quote quote me on this. I hate Arlo.
I think
So-
Coolsville sucks.
I think I think Arlo's big poopy. That's the quote. That's the quote that you use. I think Arlo is big poopy.
You know, I think one of the funniest thing I ever said about Arlo was that his wife and kids left with Color Splash, and I had no idea that he was actually married with a kid.
No, don't ruin the magic. You can't ruin the magic. No, he's just a puppet. There's no one controlling him.
Jim Henson.
What are you
is.
talking about, Ryan?
No, there's no one.
Jim Henson created Arlo. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? He was the last puppet. Like right when Jim Henson created Arlo. That's when like all of the Muppets just stopped airing.
Steve, you were
Something
talking.
magical happened that day.
You were talking about like a Rainbow Connection parody for Arlo, where it's like the GameCube connection or something. Do you remember how that went?
Love Pikmin. The Pikmin connection.
I never like wrote down. I should like write that whole thing, and like record it, and like do like a full production of it, and show it to him, and see how creeped out he gets by me.
I
Hey
like.
everyone, if you're just joining now, welcome to the Arlo podcast.
No, we can
Oh, they already know.
we can we can talk about how Mario dies tomorrow.
You know,
Yeah,
since I'm from
Mario's getting decapitated.
like, oh my god, Mario, you're getting decapitated. Mario, like, oh my
His
god.
last words are gonna be like, like Shigeru Miyamoto is just gonna be like, Mario, what's your last words? And Mario's gonna be like, wahoo, and then he gets decapitated.
So like,
Yeah.
it's so weird. Like you know, just I don't know. Like for months coming up to this, people were like, "Oh, they're good. No, it's okay, guys. They're just gonna sell the 3 separate games on the eShop separately instead of in a package." And we're like,
No,
we're one day to this game being removed and nothing's happened.
Yeah, no news. Pretty good 30th anniversary you got there, Nintendo.
I can't believe someone's gonna try to make a fake direct just so it could happen.
I'll say this as someone who's like a hardcore Mario fan and like cares a lot about the series. Like I feel like I've gotten nothing out of this 35th anniversary because like
Me too. The only cool new thing that we got was Bowser's Fury, and
Oh,
that
that
was
rocked.
awesome. But it was like 3 hours.
Because like when Sonic and like Kirby and Zelda get like anniversaries, they get like art books and stuff that like show obscure characters and like merch and all that.
Yeah, that's cool. This is like a huge monumental
Yeah.
event. I don't know why they didn't do that much.
Yeah.
What the heck?
All we
I mean, I
have
guess
now
they-
is just
I
go
guess
on.
like they opened up the amusement park. That's a pretty big thing.
I've watched like a million videos of that because I'm obsessed with theme parks.
me too. At least we have like Piss Mario.
Is Mario?
Yeah, you know what?
Piss Mario.
I'm gonna agree with Rosa here. That's
Yeah,
We can
in
we
the-
can always rely on that.
I will
In
say.
the Odyssey.
Oh god.
In the Odyssey art book, there's like Mario in the costume that looks like a piss droplet.
Oh, that's the Luma one. I know what you're talking about.
That was a Luma?
Yeah, he's just as a little Luma.
Oh, my friend keeps calling it Piss Mario.
The best thing to come out of the Mario 35th anniversary is that at the Universal theme park on the Yoshi ride, you can see Poochie the dog, and that was something they did exclusively for me.
Woo! The Poochie animatronic.
I'm gonna steal Bowser Jr.'s baby photo.
That is a cool theme park, though. But I mean, like at the end of the day, it's in Japan in the middle of a pandemic. I can't go to it.
Yeah, it was like I do think that opening up a theme park like that is like that's a pretty huge anniversary thing. Well, probably a lot of work went into that.
Mm.
Only thing is that like A, it's only in Japan. B, it's the middle of a fucking pandemic.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of at the end of the day, it's just kind of like it exists.
I've enjoyed watching videos of it, but like a hollow, like, well,
Yeah.
there it is. I don't know how I feel about it being open right now, but it looks cool.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Wish I could go. Wish I could exist in the Mario world for just a small while.
I was
I
watching.
want to leave flowers for Toadsword. We haven't seen him in years.
Toadsword's dead. We all know this.
How much you want to bet that somebody's gonna go to the Nintendo world and hurt their hand on the bricks?
They're gonna punch it like really hard.
Because they showcased like how you can do the brick thing where like you put you hit the brick with your fist, but you don't actually hit it. You just kind of lightly tap
Yeah.
it. But people are not gonna do that.
From what I've watched, they have like a lot of people standing by it. So I think they knew that was gonna happen and like put people
it's kinda-
everywhere.
Imagine if Mario had to stand in a line so that he could get the mushroom from the brick.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Somebody should make a Mario hack where like all of the bricks have like lines that you have to stand in in order to get to the bricks to like get the mushroom.
They should do a Peter Griffin Family Guy cutaway gag where Peter Griffin is like, "Oh, cool, a Mario brick," and he like punches it with his hand. He's like, "Ow!" and his hand breaks.
I really love when people refer to Peter from Family Guy as just full name Peter Griffin at all times.
His government name.
Like
love it.
even though we've established that it is Peter Griffin, everybody just it's like Sans Undertale. It's like you got to say the full name.
Yeah,
I mean,
Sans
you know.
Undertale.
If I just say Peter, I could be talking about like hatching Peter.
I know, but normally when people say Peter Griffin once, like we establish it's Peter, but then
Right.
people just keep saying it afterwards.
No,
Mhm.
I speaking
enjoy it.
back on Mario for 1 second. I was watching that Scott the Woz video on like the 4 years of Nintendo Switch, and he brought up like that Mario Kart like tour circuit thing, like the car toy game. How they tied it in the 35th anniversary. He's like that. You totally just had that line around and said, "Oh, it's part of the anniversary. Look it."
Yeah. Ah.
I don't believe Scott the Wells is a real person.
You can't keep doing this. You can't keep denying the existence of people.
He's Vocaloid. He's created by Vocaloid.
I don't believe that one picture of him in the pink shirt is him either.
I'm gonna be.
He's like the perfect YouTuber created in a lab.
I will give credit to Scott the Woz. Like, I'm always impressed at how many original jokes he can come up with. Still.
Oh, I'm very impressed by that. My humor is not original at all.
I like to look at his live action videos and think, wow, I can't believe it. Scott the Wells in live action.
What are you talking about?
What is that?
Yeah,
What does
his
that
live
mean?
action videos.
Wow, Scott the Woz in live action, as if
Yeah.
he's not always in live action.
No,
Yeah,
when
he's never.
when he's just recording, he's in cartoon land.
Yeah,
He's
he's like in his own little world, Scott's world.
if he
La,
ever
la, la,
posts if he ever posts a Scott the Woz video without the blue border, there will be riots.
He's gonna do like a red
Oh, yeah.
one. It's gonna be the new Super Mario Brothers Wii episode, like the side of the new Super Mario Brothers Wii red disc case.
There's something I
That
want to
is a
know about the
really
blue
good
room.
idea.
Does it like take place in the same room as like the Belt Daddy?
The
Huh?
the GIF the GIF where the
Yeah.
No, I. No,
next bit,
no.
next fucking bit.
Next bit. Next.
Next bit.
I can't wait for the Zelda.
Come on, news.
I wanted to. I just had a few more things I want to say about.
Is the only relevant news that Big Chungus is like an official thing in a Looney Tunes property now?
Absolutely, but I do want to talk about Mario Anniversary more because I'm gonna be so mad when like the Zelda Anniversary stuff comes out. It gets like fucking art books and like high quality figures and all that. Like Zelda always gets like fun stuff, and Mario's gonna be like, oh, we released some shirts and like repackaged a bunch of games, kind of averagely. Okay,
And then
bye.
we stopped selling those repackaged games because we want to create artificial scarcity and force you to buy it before we execute him live on stream.
I didn't buy that game. I'm
Yeah, who would ever buy that game?
I actually did it.
Who would do that?
I wouldn't like begrudge anyone. I'm not like one of those weirdos like you bought this game, you betrayed us. But like I didn't buy it.
I feel bad because I bought it because I was like I fucking love Mario. Really want to play some Mario games on my Switch more. So I bought it and it's a really shitty collection. I will say it has like it's so strange because remember those rumors about them doing this like a while ago?
Oh god,
where
yeah.
everybody was like, "Oh, we're gonna get like Crash Bandicoot-esque remasters of these three games," and that was super cool. And it was like, "Oh my gosh, Nintendo's finally making a comeback." And then they're like, "Actually, we just kind of like we just made pretty shoddy ports of the older games and put them into one cartridge, and you can only buy it like once."
It's genuinely unbelievable that they remade all three Crash and Spyro games and sold them for $40, like fully remade, all new art assets, and then
Mario 60?
$60. It's insane.
That's
I think-
insane.
You could get like how many games out of it? 7 games from buying Crash, the racing game, and Spyro when they all go on deal on Switch. That's just
Crash.
embarrassing for Nintendo.
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel like people were very weird about like any minor critique of like Nintendo. Like I don't know. People get very weird if like you say like, "Hey, this is a little shitty." They're like, "Well, these are 3 of the best games ever made." It's like, well, someone might think Spyro are the 3 best games ever made, and they sold those for
What are you talking
$40.
about? Do not. Okay, I usually don't like people that that use that one Red Letter Media screenshot where it's like, don't question product, consume more product. But in this case, it's actually relevant because people are willing to defend companies on like anything, and I'm like, bro, companies are not your friend. Critique them, get better products.
Yeah,
like
I think Nintendo fans are particularly kind of bad about like any sort of minor critique of the company being like an attack on them.
it's very annoying because like I feel like Nintendo could put out anything at this point, and there will be like a group of fans that are like, "Oh my god, yes, Mario pissing simulator!
Hold
oh,
on,
yes!"
You're talking
Hold
about
on.
me right now.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think legally Nintendo can't do Mario Pissing Simulator. Actually, is Mario Pissing like disowned still?
Oh, the guy who made Mario Pissing put like disowned in the title?
Let me see.
Yeah,
I'd be proud of it. I think they took it down. Did they? No, it's still disowned.
Yeah. I believe they took it down. Yeah,
That's
then
so
Nintendo
sad.
could just
so sad.
yeah. Like
I
I'd be
cry
proud of it
every
too.
night thinking about that.
I love the Note version.
Yeah.
Didn't even like
No,
release.
I had not.
You're insane. They didn't even release the Mario Minecraft mashup pack deluxe edition with new skins. I don't know.
You mean like the one with the weird screenshot?
What?
Yeah.
The one
You
weird
know the one-
screenshot of like that Luigi.
Oh,
Yeah.
the one with the PP?
Yeah. Why did he do that?
I don't want to think about that.
All right.
All right, here's how
Yeah,
they're
ready.
gonna... No. I know how they're gonna end the 30th Mario anniversary off. There's still 2 Smash Brothers Brawl characters left. There's 2 characters left for the DLC. One of the last 2 is gonna be Mario character. It's not gonna be Mario himself. He's already in the game, you fool.
Chibi Robo.
He's not
Next
from.
question.
He's not from Mario.
I don't care. It's Chibi Robo.
I
I mean,
no, it's gonna.
listen, Rain, listen. Frog costume, Chibi Robo.
No, it's
Frog
gonna.
costume, Chibi Robo.
I have the trailer in my mind for the next character. It's gonna be a gravestone, and then like the world starts shaking, and then Toadsworth ghost comes out of it, and then the next character is the ghost of Toadsworth.
So like, is Toadsworth just
I was
like
gonna
Mario's
say,
regular
the one place that Nintendo's gonna take inspiration for characters is from within your mind. They will peer into your brain and pluck your character prediction. Because that's what they did for Xenoblade.
They're doomed.
Everybody was thinking about it. Everybody wanted it. Everybody.
You know, I think if Nintendo got the characters from my mind, they'd be fucked because it'd be like the ghost of Toadsworth and Poochie the dog from Yoshi, and that'd be the last 2 characters.
I just want the last 2 characters to be like cartoony and not anime characters.
Yeah,
I know people are like
Cereal box man over here.
Yeah, everybody's like, yeah, I want cereal box looking mascot characters. Like, give me that. I know everybody will be mad at me for being like, oh, like I don't really like how a lot of the DLC has just been anime characters. Like, I know that they're all from different games. I know that they're all different genres and stuff like that. That's cool. I love the representation. For God's sakes, just give me something cartoony. I prefer the cartoony designs over anime stuff.
No, I generally agree. I think people get a bit too hung up on like people's personal taste. As long as like you're not being a dick about it, you know, like people get hung up on like, oh, I'd like a Crash or like a Spyro type character. People are like, wow, fucking cereal fan over here.
You know, this will to diverge a bit. You know how we say like Scott the Wild started the original joke? Well, he stole one of our jokes, the cereal mascot. We invented that.
We didn't.
Copyrighted it.
We did not invent. We did not invent calling cartoon characters in Smash Bros. Cereal mascot characters. That was the that was a very angry man on Smash boards I saw once.
Be cool. We could copyright that, trademark it.
I don't have the post anymore, but
cereal mascot.
But after like Sephiroth, after Sephiroth got revealed for Smash, there was this guy on Smashboard who wrote like a 10-paragraph essay about how Smash betrayed him, and he dedicated a whole paragraph to Banjo-Kazooie being a cereal mascot character who wasted a slot. It was the funniest. I don't know what it is, but it was like the funniest thing in the world.
I mean, You can look at those two and then be angry. I mean, I get Bottles. I'd be angry at Bottles too. He really did deserve to die and lose his wife and kids.
What if
He divorced him.
What if Lincoln Loud is the final character?
Oh man, and his final smash is all of his sisters show up and they beat up the bad guy.
God,
That'd
we've
be
been
so
making
cool.
jokes. We've been making those type of jokes each time we talk about Smash.
Is
I-
Last
I-
House the
lost.
movie coming out?
What?
The movie? Have we reported that? The Loud House, the movie?
Have any of us here
Have
watched
we
The Loud
done
House before?
I've never seen it.
I never have. I've watched like one episode and said I don't really care about this.
That I will say that's untrue. I have seen it. I've seen a couple of episodes, and that's because I saw it playing on TV, and I was just like, "Oh, I guess I'll sit down for this because I need to catch up on the trends." And I can see why people like it. Just
can't.
probably not for
kidding.
me.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, I've watched like one episode. I'm like, I don't think this is for me.
But what if it was?
Yeah.
I think it would be for me if there was only three characters, and their names were Clarence, Jeff, and Sumo, and they go to school and they go on adventures, and the show was called Clarence.
There you go.
Yeah. I think that the show would be for me if there was two children, one named Billy, one named Mandy, and they befriended some sort of Grim Reaper type, and they went on silly adventures. I think that then the Loud House would be for me.
Yeah, I think the Loud House would be for me if it was about four space adventurers, and the name was Spike. It was called Cowboy Bebop. And it was also an anime instead of a Western cartoon.
I think the Loud House would be for me if there was Pikmin.
This is like
That's just
Bender.
Bender.
This is literally just Bender.
Yeah, I don't do a
I'm
good
sorry.
Arlo voice. I try my best, okay?
What good voice do
No,
you do?
I
Give us
think
a
I
good
would
voice.
like Loud House more if you like gave him like longer white hair, red coat, a sword, and some demons.
You talking about Dante?
Who's Dante?
Okay.
What?
Salty. Can you do good voices, Salty?
What?
Do you do good voices? Can you do any good voices?
I do. I do a lot on like stream usually. I remember back when I streamed that SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom rehydrated game. I would just do Plankton impressions like every 3 minutes.
Can we do like a SpongeBob RP right now? Can we like put on SpongeBob music, please? Can you get like the music bot
I
right?
know. Okay, hold on. Give me. You're on
No,
set.
I
Give
have not.
me what SpongeBob song do you want?
I don't know. Just
something stock free,
All right.
copyright free.
I only know how to do Justin Roiland voice.
Do you?
Then
Yeah.
Yeah.
then we can do Ricky Morty meet Plankton. Plankton tries to steal the formula, and Ricky Morty show up, and they're like, Ricky Morty, the little Plankton dude. We gotta stop him, Ricky.
All right,
We gotta stop him.
I'm putting the goddamn SpongeBob music in the music bot. Get ready for your fucking roleplay.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll
Not
think
work.
about it.
It did not
this
work.
better be the worst thing like ever.
Didn't work.
Didn't work. Hold on.
If this is funny at all, I'm leaving.
Did the music bot leave what happened to the music bot? It's not on the channel anymore.
What? Ryan?
Look, there's music.
Let that go. There was a music bot. We could play music on the call. It's fine.
What? Why isn't it here?
I'm just
I
gonna.
think it died.
I'm just gonna start playing it on my end. The people in the audience will hear it. Okay, music is starting now. Go.
Hey, it's me from SpongeBob. I mean, wait.
Hello, it's me, Plankton from SpongeBob SquarePants, the show. I went to college.
Lynn, get in here. There's a little bug. Lynn, it's talking to me.
I'm still. Oh my God! Is that Bob from Bob's Burgers on Fox?
Yeah, the burger of the day is the Krabby Patty. It comes with kelp.
I'm here
and
to
a kelp
steal
steak.
the Krabby Patty secret formula. Give it to me.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
When
Knocking
he's
on the
trying to
door.
take the formula.
Okay.
Kids, get in the basement. He has a big side.
I don't know where this is going. Oh, God.
Amy Bag, it's me, Bender. I'm in the basement.
Bender?
I love Pikmin.
Ryan, what was that Bender voice?
I don't know. I forgot.
brain dead to us.
I got how to do the Bender voice. It's like Amy Bag, it's. I forgot what he said. I forgot what he
Plankton.
What is that noise?
Ambient rumbling. I feel like we're about to get swallowed.
Mimi Plankton from Sunday.
We're uniting at the Krusty Krab. We gotta stop them.
Then we have to stop the Union from forming the Krusty Krab.
I'll tear apart the Union bit by bit.
Oh no, Mario! They're destroying the Union at the Krusty Krab. We got to
Who are
do
these
something.
characters that are showing up in this?
Oh yeah, Luigi! Let's go save the Union! Woohoo!
Holy shit! What a fantastic! Oh man, Infinity War can suck my ass.
Uncle Scrooge! Look at the Union! It's at the Krusty Krab! We gotta do it! Ah!
I'm it's like really loud moaning.
That's what Ben
You
Schwartz.
can't just bust the Union, lad.
That's what I'm doing my great Ben Schwartz impression where he does every single voice. He
Hey.
goes, huh?
Hey, it's me.
It's for like a huh. Who?
It's me.
Oh, hey.
I
Who's
heard
me?
you had a dude busting a union. So I'm here to help. I'm what you need.
That was a very good Scrooge, by the way.
Yeah, Seep has this very. The music's over, by the way. The bit's over. Seep has this very scary thing where, unprompted, they will do a perfect impression of any single character ever.
That was very cool.
Can you do Scooby Doo? Can you do Scooby Doo right now, just for me?
Yo, what up,
Yeah,
Scooby?
Reddit moment.
Sorry, both of us did it at the same exact time. You do it. I'll be over here filing taxes.
No, you get go. I already
No.
did my moment.
Okay. Yo, what's up, guys? It's me, Scooby.
This is Scooby's like Minecraft YouTuber channel. He's about to roleplay.
Yo, today
All
we're
right, guys.
doing school roleplay Minecraft. If you like this video, please subscribe. I will come to your house. All right, let's go.
I can't believe Ryan doesn't thank her viewers for.
I'm sorry, I
gifting.
didn't even notice. Oh, thank you, Nash, for the 5 gift subs. I was too lost in the moment that I didn't notice Nash gifted 5 subs.
Nick Tendo wants me to do my Obi-Wan voice, but like, dude, I don't do a good Obi-Wan voice. I don't know why people are getting that impression.
Oh, come on, do it. Do your James Arnold Taylor Clone Wars Obi-Wan voice right now.
What do I say?
Say like a.
Reddit moment.
Okay, let's say we're at the Krusty Krab. Okay, get the music
Oh my
on.
god. Hello.
Let me get the music
I
back
love-
on.
I would like a burger.
Would you like that with cheese, sir?
Peter! Peter! Peter, look! Obi-Wan Kenobi's
I
ordering Krabby
legitimately
Patty.
forgot how I did that impression. Like, I did that impression one night with Nintendo on Discord, and I legitimately forgot how I did it, so this is gonna sound horrible, okay? Let's keep role-playing.
SpongeBob, look, it's Obi-Wan.
Hello there.
It's so
What's up?
Look at Obi-Wan! Peter! Obi-Wan! Kenobi!
Why is
Peter,
everybody
look.
here and they know who Obi-Wan is?
Well,
Lord,
Reddit.
Lord,
Obi-Wan
Lord.
Kenobi.
I don't even have to do anything. This bitch just writes itself.
Oh, Loris, look! Look, Loris. He's frying rice.
Oh my
He's
god,
frying
it's
rice.
Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars.
Luigi, look, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Woohoo!
Holy fuck! It's Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars. That's
How do you know, Obi-Wan? The propane is perfect. You don't even need to use it.
I love that the whole news segment of this podcast was just talking about Big Chungus, and then we never returned to it.
There was nothing else to talk about. I guess we could talk. Does anyone but me care about the Pikmin AR mobile app game?
No one cares.
Because I'm the only one who would care about that.
Imagine Pokemon Go, but there's 4 Pokemon.
No, there's 7. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
7.
Gosh,
There's 7 Pokemon.
You could name them. Everyone's gonna name the red Pikmin Steve.
Red Pikmin, blue Pikmin, yellow Pikmin, purple Pikmin, white Pikmin. I like white Pikmin. They're toxic like me.
Yeah.
They look like the Joker.
No, they don't. Well,
Joker Pikmin.
I will say as a Pikmin fan and someone who does not give a shit about mobile games whatsoever, like I played the Crash Bandicoot mobile game the other day and I got like an hour in and saw like all the menus and all the things you had to collect to like play and like I don't know, I'm just gonna turn on my Switch and play Crash 4 instead. I don't give a shit about mobile gaming. I will say this is like the most harmless thing they could do with a Pikmin mobile game. I'm like fine with this.
Sounds cute. Do you pluck them out of the floor? I just want to see it. I wonder how it looks.
I hope that you have to actually like pick up all of the Pikmin, and they frequently die in real life. Like you turn on the AR feature just to watch them die.
Yeah. Like die of what?
This is Pikmin 4. I'm looking at this mobile game just like, well, this means they're still interested in Pikmin, baby. I'm gonna win.
I remember that there was that interview a while ago when Shigeru Miyamoto was like, "Yeah, Pikmin 4 is like almost done," and that was that interview came out in like 2015 or something.
Don't get me started on it.
And people were like, "Where's Pikmin 4?" And I think he was just talking about Let's Go Pikmin. Or
well, here's the weird thing. I think he clarified later he wasn't, which made it even weirder.
Yeah. Okay. So what is this Pikmin game that's been almost completed for like 7 years?
I have.
Like where is it? What is it? Will it ever exist? I'm so confused.
My general theory is I think the Pikmin series is one that is carried only by the fact that it's Shigeru Miyamoto's like baby. It's his like favorite series, and that's the only reason it's carried by it. And he's not really doing game stuff right now, to be frank. He's doing theme park stuff. He's doing kind of more movie stuff. I don't think he's on game duty right now, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was a point in time where Pikmin 4 was a thing he was working on, and then he kind of got sidetracked by all the other projects he was doing.
You know what I think?
Yeah.
So remember years ago when they released like that one Pikmin render that took a while to load because like they were pushing like the graphics and the quality?
I don't know, actually.
Yeah, there was like this image where like it was really highly rendered, high resolution image of like some Pikmin renders that they made. And I think Miyamoto is really pushing the fact that like Pikmin can look like real life. So that's why he went with phones. He saw like, yes, phones. You know, he saw
Phones are real
Pokemon Go,
life.
like,
Oh my
this is
god.
how we do Pikmin in real life.
Pikmin is the only other series besides Mario in the theme park right now, so I think Miyamoto's like, whether you like it or not, I'm making this into like one of our main series.
I think maybe he's just like high, you know, and he doesn't know what he's talking about when he says Pikmin 4 is being made.
Was Miyamoto on drugs when he made this game? What the heck? Speaking of like viewers going, well, was he on drugs? Did anyone play Balan Wonderworld?
No. Next question.
No.
Well,
did anyone play Balan Wonderland?
Oh, Balan Wonderland? Yeah, I played that.
Oh fuck! Did I call it World?
It is World.
Wait, what is
I
it?
still didn't play it.
It's
It was
Wonderworld.
a joke. It was a gag.
Wait,
I did not play that.
You guys are fucking me up. Is it called Wonderworld or Land?
It's Wonderworld.
Right.
Because that's the one that sounds less good.
It's a sequel to Wonderland.
I gotta say, what the fuck is up with this game? I've never seen a game.
Isn't there like a bad seizure thing at the end of Balan Wonderworld?
Yeah, they had the day one patch it out, but the fact that was in the game for that long is not very confident.
Yeah, I mean, like, the only people that'll affect is probably children who don't know how to update the game, which is the main demographic of the game. So, not a super good look, I will say.
If this game was like $20, I'd probably like buy it just to check it out. But the fact that it's a $60 game and it looks really boring, it's like I can't even justify like.
Yeah. I was just looking some stuff at it and like, man, I wish this was good.
I watched a review from Nintendo Life, I think, which is the channel that John from X Game Explain Employee is on now. To clarify what Nintendo
Hey guys,
Life
John
is.
here.
I
work at Nintendo Life.
They said it was like the.
Me, Andrew from Game Explain.
Hey guys, Andre. I can't do it. I can't do Andre anymore.
Not Andrew. Andrew's my friend. Andre is Game Explain.
I think.
Hey guys, Andre here, and I found a nickel on the floor.
No, I had
And I'm not going to give it to my employers.
God.
Another nickel for me.
They gave it like a 2 out of 10, which is like, ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've seen people like I feel like this game is gonna like be carried so by people who like just like the aesthetic of it so much.
It's got
There's
a
two
good
Ryans.
aesthetic. It's got good designs.
I mean, for sure.
The only thing that I've seen of that game really beyond the designs is that one clip by Snapcube,
Farmer Joe,
where it's just Farmer Joe fucking it up and like dancing super hard. Like, fuck it up, Farmer Joe.
Yeah.
Oh man.
When I was playing through that, I just look at all the characters dancing. Like, this feels like I'm in a VR world.
I
A VR world?
Balan Wonderworld. Rosa, I think your mic is picking up everyone.
No, there's two Ryans. There's a Robo Ryan.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was just trying to say, Balan Wonderworld does the thing I think Sonic games do sometimes that I don't particularly love. Is like all the characters like what? I forgot what it is. I feel like an idiot. They're mocapped, right? That's the word.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Wait
I don't.
a second. Apparently, according to chat, it got positive review bombed. I didn't even know that was a thing that could happen.
Excuse me.
People can positive review bomb something.
Well,
I wish I could get positive review bombed on my next project. Fuck.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
Well, you know what that means, lads. We have to bad review bomb it back, so that way it evens out.
Oh God.
it's become a
that way
Balan
it's
Wonder
just
War.
It's a neutral rating.
Yeah,
just
5 out of 10.
back on the animation thing for a bit. I feel like with cartoony character people, I don't like when they're mocapped. It looks very weird. I don't like in Sonic games. Like I think Sonic 06 is like the peak of just like these characters moving very weirdly.
I don't know. It's one of those things where it looks kind of wonky, but in like Sonic Adventure 2 in the cutscenes when they do it, I find it a little bit endearing.
It is cute. It is very cute.
I like how
I
Sonic.
honestly, if it meant that we'd get more cutscenes in Sonic games if they had to mocap it like that, I'd be
Yeah,
totally fine with that.
I like that
For God's
little.
sakes, I want it.
I think about like the little run thing he does when he's like in prison. He's just like stretching out, doing like a little jog, explaining why he's in prison.
The one in chat is saying this. It's
Oh,
weird because
mocap
like
dog.
the Sonic Adventure 2 mocap doesn't bother me, but there's something about 06 specifically. I know that's a low-hanging fruit game. I know, but like there is just something about the way the characters move. I want to say like I'm obsessed with it a little.
Oh yeah, I had a phase where I just kept watching Sonic 06 stuff.
Yeah, I
Like that.
remember when I was a kid, I found out that Sonic 06 existed. Like I was only a fan of Sonic because I played Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. And I thought those games were awesome. And I still do. I think they're great games. Even though some people might disagree. Those people are wrong. But like I got so into those games, and when I got an Xbox 360 for the first time and I learned that Sonic 06 was the thing that existed, and I saw that my friend had it, I was like, fuck, I need this. Because I was like, that's what I've been wanting. It's more Sonic Adventure. And then I bought it, and I lulled myself into a false sense of like, oh, this is actually a good game. I'm just not good at playing it. When in reality, whenever that happened when I was a kid, it was normally because the game was bad. It was like
It's the
back when I was a
kangaroo jack
kid.
syndrome.
When I was a kid, I didn't realize that there was a final story in Sonic Adventure 1 because I couldn't get past big story at all. And I just goodbye, Rosa.
Did she leave?
Anyway, yeah, Rose is back. There we go.
Oh yeah, that happens sometimes.
That happens
Yeah,
sometimes.
I never knew that there was a final story in Sonic Adventure 1 because I couldn't beat big story ever. And it was because I thought I was bad at the game. In big story, I'm like, oh, this is actually like a really cool segment of the game, but I'm just probably really bad at it. No, it's just bad. The game is bad.
I have a very weird relationship with Sonic in that I really like the series and characters a lot. Like I think they're great, but like I struggle to get into like almost any Sonic game. Like every time I try, I think Colors is like the only one I really liked a lot to play, which I know is like apparently a cringe game now or something.
It's a normie game, Ryan.
Yeah.
It's for normies.
But I really like the world and characters of Sonic, and I should probably just read the comics because that's probably going to give me what I want.
I will say this right now. The new Sonic IDW comics, from what I've read so far, they're really, really cool. And they give Sonic good writing again, at least as much as they can. Shadow still sucks.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Because
unfortunately.
Sega's like, no, you can't make him a deep character. He needs to be ambivalent and edgy all the time. But they do pretty good work with what they're given. Hopefully that means, with all the positive reception, hopefully that means that the writers of that comic could have more power on their side of the Sonic spectrum. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Apparently, like, there's rumors that like some people from the IDW comics might transfer over to the game division for writing, but that's
They
not
should.
a
That'd
thing.
be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the chat's right. The dumb Sega mandates are so
How money doesn't exist
stupid.
except for Vector
like,
the
money
Crocodile.
doesn't exist. What are you talking about? In Sonic Heroes, freaking Mr. Alligator Man himself, freaking where's the computer room looking ass dude, Vector. He has money things for eyes in the freaking cutscene. There is money in the Sonic world. What are you talking about? That's like if Nintendo was just like, oh, actually, the Mario brothers aren't brothers. They're actually cousins.
That's the Mario
they
movie.
Were never brothers. There's never anything about how they're brothers in any of the games. Nope, it's false. Oh, and apparently, Team Dark isn't Team Dark isn't friends. Apparently, they're not friends.
The stuff with
What do you
Shadow,
mean they're
yeah.
not friends?
Yeah, that stuff confused. I feel like I haven't watched a ton of Dragon Ball, but the thing about like Vegeta-like characters, I don't think a lot of them get is I feel like half the fun of Vegeta is when he kind of gets brought down to like a more humble level, and like I feel like that's what people liked about Shadow too. Is like when he got brought more down to like a humble level. And like I feel like him having like actual friends with Team Dark was very important to like his character.
One of my favorite things about Vegeta in general is seeing him warm up to characters because he's such a cold dude.
Yeah.
Like same thing with Shadow. Like what the hell, Sega? Sega's like, no, it can't be important.
Let him enjoy his found family. He lost so much, and his family tree is really fucked up. Like, you ever think about how he's like practically Eggman's uncle?
Hey, Uncle Grandpa.
Oh,
hey, Uncle Gray, it's me, Billy
And
Pig.
his brother is like practically a giant lizard.
That's gonna be a great sitcom. Shadow and his nephew Eggman and his brother the giant lizard.
And him and Crash Bandicoot has like similarities.
What?
Rosa, picture Shadow and Crash are the same character theory. You told me this, and it's insane.
So they were both made in a lab to be the alternate life form.
I guess.
And I guess it can control time. That's it. And there's some weird ass animal or something. There we go. That's
whoa. I think I'm sold.
Can we talk about how the only times that the two most popular video game characters ever cross over is if they're playing against each other in the fucking Olympics? how messed up that is.
Mario and Sonic is the
Mario-
who's buying these games still?
the fact that the only time that Mario and Sonic ever cross over is if the Olympics come around and they're like, fuck, you know what people really want for a Mario and Sonic crossover? If they do freaking like professional table tennis against each other. If they're boxing against each other, knocking each other the fuck out. That's what people want.
My favorite thing with those games is they literally haven't added a new character to the roster since the second game, except for like this weird thing they added recently, where certain characters can only be played in one event. So you're like, oh, you can play as Zavok in boxing, but nothing else. Oh, you can play as Rosalina in surfing, but nothing else.
You have such a wide cast of characters, and you're gonna limit me to playing as freaking Zavok during boxing? Fuck you.
Oh,
No one wants to play as Zavok. Don't fool yourself.
okay, let's slow down there. Let's not act like we don't have any Zavok fans in the chat. Can we get a Z for Zavok in the chat from all our Zavok fans?
See.
What?
No one likes Zavok.
No one has ever liked Look at these Z's. I don't know.
You want to know why they're typing Z's? It's because they're freaking sleeping. The Z's are like sleeping. Like because everybody, when I see Zavok, I sleep.
Yeah, you're sleeping on Zavok, such a cool ass character.
You know who they should
Isn't it kind of interesting that E102 Gamma or Beta or whatever, he never showed up after Sonic Adventure 1. I would have loved if he made like a cameo playable appearance again, like Sonic in Mario Olympic Games or whatever.
Actually, you know,
that'd be
he
great.
did show up in Sonic Fighters.
He did?
Sonic Battle, like the GBA.
Oh,
game.
the battle game. Oh yeah, but that was like I think a copy of him, right?
No,
yeah, I mean you could make it happen.
They give like that Invader Zim scene when he shows up in like Mario and Sonic. Sonic's like, Gamma, how are you here? He's like, didn't you die? Yeah, but I got better.
My death was exaggerated.
I think the best part about Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games is for some reason they keep bringing Eggman Nega back for it.
Yeah, what? Who cares? Okay, like my list of characters that I don't give a shit about is like Zavok's at the top, then it's a tie between Infinite and Eggman Nega. Why is this version of Eggman so prominent in all of these freaking games?
He's like the Dry Bowser equivalent.
It's funny because we still don't know what his concrete origin is as a character in the Sonic lore. He's been reintroduced like multiple times.
Either Eggman's fucked or he didn't. It's one of the two.
I will say, although I don't give a shit about that version of Eggman, I think he has a cool design.
Got cool colors. When Eggman gets into Smash Bros, it's gonna be like an obvious ult to have.
It's like when Dry Bowser is using blue fire.
Yeah.
I mean, that's very cool.
When are they gonna put Orbot and Cubot? I actually like those characters.
Are you Salty? Are you an Orbot Cubot truther?
Yeah, me and
what do you mean, truth.
me and Steve are like the #1 Orbot and Cubot fans.
Wow, I'm a little robot. I'm square. Like that's amazing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're right. When they're gonna bring back Professor Pickle?
Oh, they show Professor Pickle.
That's my favorite Sonic character. Put him in Mario and Sonic in the Olympic Games. I really wish that they used Mario and Sonic in the Olympic Games as an excuse to bring back a bunch of really obscure Mario and Sonic characters that no one cares about.
They're gonna put Tatanga in it.
Please bring back Tatanga, dude. Give it to me. I love that shit.
You know, we were talking about Zavok and how I'll give Zavok this. The comics do something with him. Like, from what I've heard, he's like an actual more of a character now. I gotta say this. Yeah. I pitched this theory before, and I have very strong feelings about it. Zom from Sonic Lost World is nobody's favorite character.
You can't keep saying that.
Who's that one? What color?
He's the fat one.
Oh, that's 3 words.
Oh, gee, I love food. That's my character.
like
a big blueberry.
Like you
big
can get
booba.
Like Zavok has he's like more in the comics. He's got a decently cool design. Same with Zaz. Like he's got a cool design at least. The Zom just sucks.
You don't even say his name right.
It's so weird because Big the Cat is essentially the same character, except his thing instead of eating is Froggy. But I still like Big more.
I do like Big. You know, I'm gonna pitch something too now.
All right.
His name isn't
my
Zom
thing is-
Zom. What's his name, chat?
It's Zamom.
Zamom? Whatever. Who cares?
I used to think about this fact about Big, that like he was able to catch bullets with no problem.
What?
It was years ago when I was a young kid. I looked up a week about Big. I'm like, yeah, Big caught some bullets. He's pretty cool. It's like, oh wow, really?
Whatever. You're making that up. That's a Rosa tale.
Like, I don't know if that's true or fake.
Wait, Seep,
That's probably fake.
Wait, Seep, hold on. How could you be making it up? You were there. And then it cuts to you. You were there too with Mater, and then like you're like going, wow.
So here's the question: do me and Seep turn into like cars?
Yeah, when we do the Rosa's tall tale joke, you both become like Lightning McQueen and Mater cars.
I don't want to be that. I mean, I'd be more of a Mater. But my thing,
come in.
My what is it? Proposal. What? For Big the Cat, I think something I say a lot. I think Big the Cat and like Styx the Jungle Badger, they should just be friends. I think that should be like a pair up that they should do. Like they both live in the jungle. They both live in the jungle. They're both kind of like outsiders to society a bit. They're both like kind of dense in their own ways, sort of. So there's my proposal.
Didn't they?
Are you playing like Styx as the Joker?
What?
You say society.
Oh, I said society. It's got to be a Joker joke. It's got to be. I must be talking about the Joker if I talk about society.
Oh yeah. Did you know the Joker invented society?
Weren't they? Weren't they trying to like put Styx into like the main series stuff for like a minute? Like I know they put her on like Sonic Channel or something. She's in one of the Olympic Games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess they. I don't know. I hope they're not throwing out the baby with the bathwater here. I think she's pretty. She has a boomerang. That's cool.
Are we talking about Styx?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking rip off Marine.
Well,
like she was when I first saw her. I was like, that just looks
look
like
at this
Marine.
superficially.
Man, there's so many Sonic characters they just don't use anymore. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Because Sonic kind of like
koalas?
Doesn't Sonic like pride itself in having such a wide cast, but like when was the last game that Cream was in? Like
that's true. Cream the Rabbit feels like a character I know about, and then like she's not in much, is she? Like realistically,
wasn't she like only in like Sonic Heroes and Sonic Generations for home console releases?
Yeah.
She wasn't in any like a lot of the mainline games at all. Like she just kind of. I know she was introduced in Advance. I think her major like appearance was Heroes. Then after that, I don't think she was really around.
I think she's in. Someone said she's in Riders.
Oh yeah,
wow,
yeah,
Riders. Riders. I don't even know if Riders is canon or not anymore. I don't know what's canon in Sonic. Apparently, they're putting out a lore book. They're putting out a lore book sometime in the coming year or early next year, and it's being written by Ian Flynn from the Sonic IDW comics.
That's gotta be interesting.
Feel so sorry for Ian for having to write that book because that must be so difficult to write. I'm gonna buy the book and I'll support it because I need to know what the fuck is going on. Is Silver from an alternate universe like Blaze or from the future? Is Blaze from the future or an alternate universe? Because it's never been made clear, and the only thing that any of the directors of Sonic have said to clarify is that, oh, they all got amnesia or something. That's not an explanation.
Yeah,
Sonic lore upsets me.
I already asked about the moon.
Oh yeah, when the moon rotates and it's like, oh, the moon still has a hole in it, but it rotated, and every time we see it, it's just rotated. The moon does not rotate, okay?
I think Sonic. I can't believe that Sonic X explained what happened with the moon better than the main games.
What are they doing? Like, I know it's a kid's game, but Mario has more solid lore than this. What? Mario is Mario.
the people making the games probably aren't thinking of it like that. Like they're just like, oh, let's just make a new video game with like its own sort of story. And they're all kind of self-contained. But then like they get caught off guard by people asking questions, and so they like quickly like just come up with like weird answers, and then those answers get like written down on wikis, and they become like solidified canon. I think they probably don't realize how seriously people take it.
Rebooted multiple times.
We just don't know. They just have like stated it.
Like,
I think
there's at this point, I would be shocked if the people making these games don't even remember where Shadow came from. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if that was the case.
My favorite case of like a series having kind of like lore and the lore like not okay. So there's like 3 people in chat who care about Yokai Watch, but like there's a plot beat in that series where every single character is killed. But then there's like a series that happens in between. So how do I explain this? There's a series for that series where they all get killed and become high school teenagers. But canonically, in between that happening, there's another series where they're all still alive, and it's never explained how that works.
Ooh.
People in the comments are flaming me for my thing I said about Blaze and Silver, so I'm gonna clarify so that I can have dignity. I didn't mean to say it like that. I should have said, I don't know if they even freaking know each other or if Sonic 06 is canon, and if it is canon, then what the heck's up with that? Because Sonic 06 can be canon as well as Sonic Rivals and Sonic Rush. Those 3 cannot be canon all at the same time, no matter what you say. And I've heard people be like, oh, Blaze at the end of Sonic 06, when she sacrifices herself, she actually goes to a different dimension and loses her memory. Okay, Silver didn't lose his memory. Why the hell does he never talk to Blaze or be like, oh my god, my friend is still alive? Never. Get out of here with that.
I think the thing
think
is,
Blaze
like,
I need to flex my wrinkly Sonic brain real quick.
I think about this, but like, I think I remember hearing saying like Sonic 06 was somewhat of a soft reboot. So that's what you did, all the things they did. It's like, really?
I think
Blaze
Blaze.
Sonic 06 was the last time there was any sort of story coherency in the series, funnily enough.
I think Sonic 06, Blaze the Cat in Sonic 06 is the funniest character ever because she just kind of stands for the whole game and then dies.
You get to play
Nobody ever
once, and that's super cool.
She is like the other best character to play as besides Sonic, yeah.
She has some of the best controls of any character in the entire game. Why?
Yeah.
She's a character you play as once. What the hell?
I think it was just that they had this new character and they're like, oh, let's just put her in the game because it would be fun to play as, but like didn't really care about the story implications. So she's like barely even like nobody ever talks to her except for Silver. So she kind of, I feel like she like barely exists. Like she's like an imaginary friend.
She's like a tulpa.
We were talking about Eggman Nega earlier, right? Like that guy, like I said earlier, has no clear backstory because he's from an alternate universe and he's Eggman's nephew from like the long future or something. But like that means that okay, this whole thing is so complicated. Like Sonic 06 is canon, Sonic Rivals is canon, Sonic Rush is canon. They all conflict, and Eggman Nega stars in 2 of those games as the rival to both Silver and Blaze from an alternate universe and the future. How does that work? Get out of here with that. When people tell me that all of the games are canon, that is bull. Get out of here.
Yeah, I agree. I doubt they like think about the canon when they make.
I
games,
remember
really.
when those games were coming out. I was confused as a kid. I was like, wait, didn't this there? And the thing about these games too is they all came out around like the same time. Like Rush and 06 and Rivals were like all around the same like few year span. So they just came out with games that directly conflict the other games and expect everyone to be like, okay.
That's probably why that happened, because like it's probably different devs.
Hey, can I ask you a
I
question?
apologize, but like it's so weird to me that this is even like a thing.
Do you think Mario Sports Mix is canon?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Always.
I'm glad you're on the same page as me.
I like the explanation of the Mario sports games where I think Shigeru Miyamoto was like, "Oh, those are like the Mario sports games are like those episodes of Popeye where like Popeye and Bluto are in different roles than
Oh,
they normally are."
that's how I take all of Mario, to be honest. Like I think I consume Mario as a series very differently from most people, because I view the whole series as that. Like, it's just, oh, they're all like Looney Tunes characters. They just kind of take different roles when they need to. That's how I take it always.
Yeah.
They really do establish yourself like cartoon characters real like well Sonic's just like shonen.
Like, if Mario needs to be like a tennis guy this week, he can be a tennis guy this week. Oh, if he needs to be to Space Adventure this week, yeah, he can do that.
Nintendo putting that image, Sonic fans stop complaining challenge 1 minute.
Oh, wow.
Nick, for God's sake, let me complain about Sonic, okay?
Hey Nick, remember you signed the contract.
Bum, 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 bum.
I sent Nick a picture of a hedgehog holding a blunt.
Oh, yeah.
And I neck coded with something inside the picture.
What? Yes.
Yes. No, mother. It's just an
I
order.
forget what's it called, but you could do some stuff to a picture that adds in some info.
You know what's funny? I think this is our second Sonic episode by complete accident. We had a Sonic episode before when the Roger Craig Smith voice acting stuff was going on. We talked about Sonic then. This just accidentally became our second Sonic episode. Great job, everyone. We did it.
Yes. Yeah, I don't even know what else. Are we done with?
No, yeah. Next, what about all the exciting news that happened this week? I don't know.
What was that news?
We
talked about Sonic.
No Sonic news. I don't care.
The Sonic news. They announced Sonic for Sonic, and he's gonna be in.
He's gonna be in Sonic.
Fuck yeah! Yeah!
Oh yeah!
Oh my god, I love Sonic so much.
Sonic in the
love it.
Sonic game? Yo, Sonic in the Sonic game? What?
I remember we were talking about Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, and I brought up Eggman Nega, and that brought us here.
Yeah.
It's the epic
Screw you,
origin
Eggman.
story.
Screw you, Eggman.
Weird inverted Eggman. I hate you.
Black Belt took a piss on his wife.
I can't wait till they introduce Cortex Nega.
I don't like saying the name. I don't.
It's not a good. It's really
not a good name. They should really change that name. Nobody uses that anymore. That word to describe evil characters. It's just too. If you say it too quick and you don't enunciate, it's not a good time.
Yeah.
Crash. Who do you think would win in a fight? Dr. Neo, Periwinkle, Cortex, or Dr. Eggman?
Is there really no other news, Ryan?
Dr. Eggman can be like I feel like Neo Cortex is more of like a gag character now more than anything.
Yeah.
And Eggman's funny too, but he can actually be threatening. Like, dude literally took over the entire world in Sonic Forces.
I mean,
he also took a piss on the moon.
Hold on, I will give Cortex this. His boss fight in Crash 4 that I did recently, I feel like no boss fight ever has felt more like the boss desperately wanted you dead. He shoots like 1,000,000 missiles at you and like 300 lasers. He wants you dead so badly. Have you played Crash 4?
I have not played Crash 4 yet.
It is very hard, yeah.
I'm playing through the remasters of the games on my own time. Just whenever I feel like. I'm not really rushing through them. I'm having a good time though. I'm still on Crash 1. I'm close to the end though. I haven't actually played the Crash games since I was a kid. Like, the Crash games are some of the first games I ever played.
Yeah, no, I played Crash as a kid, and I didn't actually play the remakes, but I've been streaming 4, and I've been enjoying it a lot.
Oh, cool. Like, I saw a lot of the cutscenes of the game, and it looks really fluid.
Oh, it's a beautiful game.
I'm really glad that Crash is back.
Same.
Makes me happy.
Who was that one scientist with like the potions and stuff?
Are you talking about Embryo?
No, the one with the long head.
Yeah, Embryo, right?
I'm pretty sure that's Embryo.
I don't think that's Embryo. Actually, wait, that probably is Embryo. I'm just being an idiot.
That's Embryo, voiced by Roger Craig Smith.
Entropy and something.
Chin.
And
I like when
Jin.
he turns into a pterodactyl.
Oh, and then he talks about his
I think we
cloaca.
all like that. He talks about his spies in disguise cloaca.
Why did you have to call it a spies in disguise cloaca?
It was in the trailer.
What's the news? Is there news?
I don't think there is any news. All I knew was about Pikmin and then Big Chungus. Was there anything else?
Nope.
The Spirit Untamed.
You're
Do
making
you like
that
Spirit Untamed? Do you care? I'm not making that up. Don't make a clown
What's
of me on my
Spirit
own show.
Untamed?
It's a new movie based on DreamWorks Spirit.
Well, what do you think about it, Seep? If you're so excited.
I don't know. I never watched Spirit.
And yet you choose to bring it up.
I don't know. Maybe someone who likes Spirit. Anyone in the chat? Anyone in the Ryan Ribbity Ready to Start Cast chat like Spirit?
The Mick Elroy
Anyone?
brothers are writing a Sonic comic. I forgot about that.
Oh, right.
Well, they certainly are.
Thundercats.
Is Patrick ready too?
Thundercats? What about Thundercats?
They're making there's gonna be a Thundercats movie.
Oh
Just got
yeah.
announced.
Well, that's pretty big news. The hell? Why was that not in the news segment?
I don't know. I thought Big Chungus was more important.
What is this podcast?
It's a really good one. No, guys.
So
yeah.
nobody who hated the Thundercats reboot can complain anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's clear that
Unless
they
the
still
movie-
want to do stuff with that IP. Okay, everybody go home. Who cares?
Nintendo can like his show in peace now.
Yes, Nintendo's opinions have been validated. Low key, I've always agreed with Nick on that show. It has really good animation. I feel like people in general
Mhm.
they mistake animation for like consistent models and stuff like that.
I agree 100%.
Because it's so dumb because you have to explain to people like animation is when the pictures move, but when the pictures are still, that's like the designs and stuff. Like you have to go like dumb it down to an insane amount to just get people to understand, because people will look at like a single still frame of Steven Universe or something and they'll be like, that animation sucks, and I'm like, the picture ain't moving, pal.
God, it also reminds me of the time when like Dragon Ball Z Super Broly came out. People were like, "This movie sucks because like low detail. Look at Goku in Super. It's so detailed, animated. It's like."
I'm gonna be blunt. I think people who like talk about Steven Universe like that, like thinking they know what they talk about, has ruined animation discussion online for like ever.
It
I
really
agree.
did. I
agree.
went to like an art school and like I seen like people who were into cartoons and all that stuff. They say like they regurgitate one of like the stupidest opinions. And it's like, can you think for yourself? You're in animation too.
Motherfuckers out here will watch one Mr. Enter video and then think that they
Right,
understand the
that's
animation
exactly
industry.
why where they get it from.
I watched, the whole thing about like the size changing Steven Universe. I watched a regular show like pretty recently. You can like see like multiple scenes where like Mordecai and Skips like hides to each other, like change constantly. It's like that's just a normal thing that happens in cartoons.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna say that about regular show because people like regular show.
It's based.
People like it.
It's based on like
No, don't
cringe.
criticize regular show.
It's-
So regular, so show.
It's based on like cringe in universe.
It references my childhood music.
You want to hear something really?
I do like
really
that show though.
like really dumb that happened to me during my time in school.
What happened?
So like,
oh no,
you know how people complain about CalArts Kidney Bean Steven Universe?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Imagine being in the school that Rebecca went to, and then like people are like, "Damn, Steven Universe looks like CalArts dumb CalArts Kidney Bean Smile," and it's like, you serious?
It's kind of interesting to me that you say that because I know some people who have taken some animation stuff in college, and like a large portion of their class actually does the opposite, where like they unhealthily like worship Steven Universe as like this god tier thing. And it's like, I like Steven Universe personally. I don't think it's the best thing I've ever seen.
I'm in the same boat. Like I'm not like super defensive of it. I just think
it's super important for a lot of different reasons. Like
Yeah.
obviously like LGBTQ representation and stuff. I think that's one of the biggest parts about it for me. Is like that's so important. But it's not the best show ever. It's good, but it's not like God tier. I don't even think there is such a thing as God tier in general.
Hold on.
I don't think I've ever seen something that I like love wholeheartedly, unless it's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4. Nothing else exists.
I love Part 4 so much.
I'm trying to think of like the closest. Maybe like the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob. I would say are like pretty close to that. That is some pretty legendary stuff.
I don't think that there's a single bad SpongeBob episode of seasons 1 through 3. A little bit of 4. 4 has some good episodes, but specifically 1 through 3 for obvious reasons.
There's no ScumBob episodes.
I've never I've never don't tell this to the film nerds, but I've never seen any film that has affected me more than JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4 Diamond is Unbreakable.
God, I still think about it to this day. It's like, God, I love those characters.
Make more stuff with those characters. Damn, they're so good.
I feel that
more with Rohan.
I feel that way about Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed.
You know what? She showed it to us, and they're like, you know what? I love it. I want this to be played at my wedding.
That's true. I watched Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed by myself over the weekend. He's like, hi, I watched this when I was a kid. That'd be funny to watch again. And then I was in a Discord call with my friends, and we get a thing where, like, if it's your birthday, you get to pick the movie. And we didn't do that for my birthday. So they asked me, and on a whim, I just said, Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. So I've watched that movie twice, like, in the past week.
One of my favorite movies of all time to this day, and this had, like, a huge effect on me, like, on my humor when I was younger, is Napoleon Dynamite. Have any of you ever seen that?
Yeah.
I know the vibes.
That movie affected me. Like, I was just like, wait, movies can be like this? This is allowed? It felt illegal to watch, is what I'm saying.
I remember
so good.
I felt that way when I watched Adventure Time as a kid. I'm like, oh, what, they can do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt that way when I watched Gremlins for the first time.
You can have a movie with no plot. Like, that's allowed? Totally broke my brain. I was like, this is great. Just imagine like a small kid watching a DVD version of Napoleon Dynamite, pointing at the screen and being like, is this allowed? Is this allowed? That's allowed? This is not illegal? That explains a lot, Salty. Thanks.
The thing, I can't say a move. Think of like a piece of media that affected me when I was younger. Maybe Donkey Kong 64. But I think the most recent one.
That's a pretty bad effect.
You do talk about Donkey Kong 64 a lot.
I've never touched that game. It's one of the only Nintendo games that I've like never touched.
I played it since I was 2, and I haven't been the same since.
Is that your epic origin story?
Maybe. Maybe.
The origin story.
So anyways, back to the Thundercats movie. No, there's not much to say. It's got a director. I think the King Kong versus Godzilla director is attached to it.
That's gotta be a big deal.
I guess so. Wasn't there like a fake thing? Was it fake? Do you remember that like trailer for like a Thundercats movie like 10 years ago? It's like 15, like it's like 2008. Do you have to?
Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't seen it in so long.
It feels like the Mandela effect, where like you're gonna swear in your life that this exists, and then you won't be able to find it. And like when I was a kid, I thought I watched the SpongeBob episode, and then I describe it to people, and everybody's like, "That episode doesn't exist."
Was it like, oh, SpongeBob was in Saw with Patrick and
No, not SpongeBob Saw. I know about that.
I know
run that by me.
Nintendo got the footage.
The footage.
Yeah, post a link to that or something. I guess I don't know. That's what I was thinking of.
Post in the Twitch chat.
It's like very like hyper realistic CGI mocap. Mars Needs Moms, Polar Express animation.
Why did anybody think that aesthetic for movies was like acceptable?
I guess it was a tech.
I feel like
as good as Polar Express is, I never want to see it again. I never want to have to watch like photorealistic animations of children. It's gross.
Now hold
I
on.
think it worked.
Hold on. Do we have anyone in the Twitch chat in need of refreshments?
Damn it, not again. Look what you did. Look what you did.
That's
Look
what
you made
I
her go
thought.
do.
And they start singing the hot chocolate song, and Tom Hanks goes, "Hot, hot, hey, we got it."
There we only got one roll.
I think I saw a tweet of somebody who was like, "I've never wanted to like beat to death a fictional character more than CGI Tom Hanks."
He plays every character in that movie. Every character is CGI Tom Franks.
Tom Franks.
Have I talked about?
I thought I'm just imagining Tom Hanks but with like a mustache, like a really buffy mustache, and his name is Tom Franks. He's like this other person. But Tom Hanks, when I think of Tom Hanks and Polar Express, I think of the ticket guy.
Yeah,
that's who I think of out of all of the Tom Hanks. Because he's iconic to the Polar Express.
He is.
She didn't lose her ticket.
Hello,
my name is Tom Franks. I'm here to play my role of the guy in Polar Express.
You know, have I talked about my theory before that the Tom Hanks conductor man and Santa Claus are lovers?
No, this is the first time I've heard of this.
Tom Hanks also plays Santa in that, right? Or,
yeah.
Okay.
He plays like every adult.
Theory. I think that this is canon.
Yeah, there's like a point in the movie where like they look at each other like very somberly, and I feel like there's something going on. Is there an energy here?
Yo, fuck Steven Universe. Polar Express did stuff.
It's how that love wins.
Tom Hanks will like come out saying, "Yeah, I acted the character after he was gay the whole time. Yeah, I thought it was obvious."
Yeah, it was Captain Sully here. I'm glad somebody in the chat brought this up because I forgot. I was going to mention this and I forgot all about it. The JJ the Jet Plane reboot.
That's happening?
That's
oh my
news.
god.
Oh yeah.
Look at this.
Ew! He doesn't have a hyper realistic face? Then what's the point?
It's like
what's the point if his face isn't all fleshy and weird?
What's
the point if his face doesn't look like that one fat kid from the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie?
That's yeah.
You know.
Put that on the screen.
Yeah, hold on.
People need to see.
I'm gonna put both of them on screen real quick.
People need to see this. This is gross. It's like the opposite of when you make a reboot look gross. Like it looks better, but I hate it that it looks better.
All right, there's the new one. There's the new JJ.
Yeah, it looks like the Cars universe. Like
you think
put our one true JJ on screen, please.
I'm getting him. I'm getting him.
That's like the equivalent of like Rangaroo, Dingaroo, and Fixed Dingaroo.
I need to make a video where I review every JJ Jet Plane episode.
Salty, I'm gonna be honest here. I gotta ask, would it be worth it?
Yes.
Yeah, for me it would.
Oh,
I'm currently. I have it on the back burner because I don't have time for it right now. But I really want to do a video where I review every Alf episode.
Oh my gosh.
I've never seen Alf in my life. I've only seen one episode recently because I was kind of gauging whether or not I want to do that to myself.
Why not just watch the Pogs episode of Simpsons and then say you watch Alf?
Have you seen that clip of Alf from like the Summer Game Festival where he's like Pog Champ or something, and he's like that was like right before they revealed Crash 4.
Let me tell you something about Alf. He's cool, he's sexy, and he says Pog Champ now to relate to the kids.
They did like another thing in Summer Game Festivals.
In the Game Awards that one time, he actually hinted that he was the original creator of Hatsune Miku.
Oh yeah, he did that.
Which I will take as canon. That makes Hatsune Miku way more interesting in retrospect.
This is the epic origin story.
Salty, if you go through with that Alf idea, you do have to watch the episode of Duncanville where Alf appeared.
I don't want to watch Duncanville.
Watch Duncanville.
Watch it.
We're the reason why it has a season 2. You better watch it.
I'm in a server with a bunch of freaking maniacs who will like constantly reference Duncanville when I talk to them. And I'm like, no one watches that show.
Wait,
you
hold
fucking
on. Wait, stop the there's someone else besides Seep who's watched that show?
Yes.
Ham and cheese.
I watched a couple of episodes of that show. I thought that I was one of the only people to see it. Strangely, they got a season 2, which was really weird.
The only thing I know of Duncanville
Ham
is
and
like that.
cheese, taking care of pizza,
It's not the lyrics.
macaroni.
You got it wrong! You got it wrong!
Whatever, I'm sorry, I got it mixed up with the Napoleon Dynamite
Let's
reboot
design
TV show
your
that also came
pizza.
out.
Yeah.
Ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese.
Guaranteed and 30.
Pepperoni, pepperoni, please. Meat
stuffed crust is brand
new. I'll take 2.
Chocolate
pudding,
French
fry. I'm only 12.
I'm only
That's fucking
5.
weekly about really good.
You almost said 12. You almost said 12.
I really like that
6.
period of time where we just referred to the characters of that show as Ham and Cheese and like only 5, and that was their names.
You know, you're lucky, Salty, that
Yeah.
you get to go to a server where everyone's allowed to talk about Duncanville. While in another one of ours, we're banned from saying Duncanville.
I was
Yeah.
I'm in a server with a bunch of like animation YouTubers, which is funny because I don't talk about animation at all on my channel. I just showed up and they're like, "Okay, we've accepted you." And those fuckers will constantly reference Duncanville, especially back when it was airing. It was like all the time, and it was just like shit posting about Duncanville, and I'm like, this is such a niche topic to shit post about. Like no one else will ever understand the joke.
See, I gotta ask, is this your fault? Did you like force other people to watch this?
Me?
Not directly. No, me.
See.
Not directly, but I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm in that server, and I think I will take a little bit of credit as to why they talk about it so much.
I
because they
know.
did-
I know.
What?
I have a friend. I have a friend, Kian, who was like, for me, the person that started the fucking Duncanville memeing in my life. I
Okay.
hate Kian so much, but I also really like Kian. They run the Family Guy Funny Moments Twitter account.
I think that you should ask them. I think they follow me. You should ask them if like that's my fault because I got
see, because if I'm being honest, there has to be an origin to all of this. It couldn't have just happened in 2 separate isolated vacuums. That's just not how Duncanville works. Okay, I refuse to believe that 2 different people on this planet made the conclusion to start watching Duncanville as a joke.
I should explain this for anyone who might not be aware because this did happen like a year ago. So there's an ad for Duncanville, the famous like pizza party ad, where they're singing like the pizza song. They're singing this pizza song to their smart fridge, talking about all the toppings they want on their pizza. And it was an ad on Twitter, and so I just really loved it so much that I decided to take that and just like make a whole like ad campaign for the show, and like I would do it sort of like how people do fan cams where they just like post it under just completely unrelated things, and I did that for like 2 months straight. And I eventually got the video to 1 million views doing that.
Good job, Steve.
I think it's like the only video on the Duncanville Twitter that has surpassed 1 million views.
I cannot believe that you might be one of these single people to actually just unironically, well, actually, no, not unironically, but shamelessly promote Duncanville because no one else has.
Oh, we
And it
do
will
this all the
probably-
time.
It's weird. I don't understand the internet, right? Because I sometimes think about the following that I've garnered over like the years that I've been online. And I remember I was like, how many followers did the Duncanville Twitter have? And it's like, how many followers they have? Like 2,000 or something?
Let me check.
Isn't that weird?
I have more followers than Duncanville's.
I'm looking this up right now. Duncanville. They have 4,000 followers. My bad. That's still, kind of weird for like a huge show right now that Fox is pushing. But
It's a Fox show. What can you do?
I don't think many people that watch Fox actually use the internet.
You wanna know what? My only engagement with like Dunkerville, aside from the pizza scene, was that I saw their Fox animation account posting like before quarantine, after quarantine. It shows like the Dunkerville dad with Duncan, and then the next one, his family's like gone. It's like, is he divorced?
Is that the implication that after quarantine, Duncan's dad will get divorced?
We gotta tune into season 2 on May.
That's gonna be the
in
season.
May,
It's gonna take like a BoJack Horseman dramatic turn, and everyone's gonna make videos on Duncanville and how it's secretly brilliant, and everyone will realize then.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to make one of those video essays where it's like Duncanville is an unironic masterpiece, and like focus on like one shot from the show for like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Did you do that joke, honey?
Did I? I've done a lot of bullshit. I mean, I probably did something similar when we were doing the whole Scoob thing, where we kept promoting the movie Scoob.
Well, that was great.
Which was the entire origin of this fucking podcast, was making jokes about promoting the movie Scoob, but we renamed our fucking silly, goofy podcast after a line from the Scoob movie trailer.
Salty, you've seen the Scoob movie trailer, right? There's like, ready to start the trailer, Scoob? And he's
ready
like,
to start the trailer, Scoob.
Popcorn, butter, root beer with licorice straw, right here. You know, Scoob, it's about time we do our new movie. Can you do the trailer guy voice?
I can't believe you can't even do that verbatim. Like, you're messing it up.
Alright, you do it then.
Okay. Oh, it's about to start. Ready? Ready. Popcorn, butter, nachos, cheese, root beer with red licorice straw, right here.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Maybe it's time we made a new movie. Good idea, Scoob. But first we need a trailer. Oh, can you do the trailer guy voice? Let me give it a shot. In a world destroyed by evil.
Are we just doing the whole
That's how far I could go. No, not the whole trailer.
That's probably one of the few times we got the intro right.
I don't like to throw around the word cringy a lot these days because I feel like it's overused and I feel like people just use it to shit on other people.
Yeah.
But that trailer was cringy. Like,
Hey,
even
everybody.
Wait, whoa! Hold on.
Can we get a kind of cringe in the chat?
I can't. You come on ready to start the podcast calling the Scoob trailer cringe?
Yes, it's mega cringe.
What's his name? Scooby. Middle name? Dooby. Last name? Doo.
I watched 40% into that movie before I just stood up and left.
I watched
where?
Here?
From where? It was even in theaters.
You just left your room. You just stood up and left.
And I let the movie finish. I keep forgetting that this stupid pandemic thing's been going on for like a year.
I'll have you know,
have a home theater.
I've watched that movie twice and did an hour-and-a-half long discussion on it.
That I think I watched more YouTube videos talking about the movie than I actually did watch the movie.
If I can break the
funny in retrospect.
If I can break the bit for a moment, I don't think I know anyone who liked that movie besides like Tudorific Tyreek.
I think originally it was supposed to be a big Hanna-Barbera crossover movie, which would have been really cool. Even if it was stupid, it could have still been cool. What wasn't Captain Caveman voiced by like Kevin Hart?
Yeah, he's in that movie for 10 minutes.
What?
Captain Caveman!
like 50 minutes.
Like the world's first caveman.
50 minutes into the movie, Captain Caveman just shows up, is there for like 6 minutes, and then you never see him again. And he's like on all the posters.
I'm sorry, I got hooked on this freaking comment that somebody wrote that said, wow, first podcast guest to break COVID guidelines. I didn't see it in theaters. It wasn't in theaters.
Who broke
I just had this imagination. I had this beautiful imagination that it did come out in theaters and everybody just stood up and left all at once.
Are we gonna have to cut out that 15-minute rant where he talks about not wanting to wear a mask? Is that
Yeah,
gonna
you should probably cut that out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like cut that out.
All right, everybody, raise your hand. Who saw? Who
Literally,
who
I have
broke-
asthma, dude, and like I have asthma, and I still wear masks.
Oh, same.
Like, there's no excuse.
I have
There's
pretty.
no excuse.
I have decently bad asthma, and I still wear a fucking mask everywhere.
I sometimes straight up double mask just to flex on the haters.
I triple mask.
No, I quadruple mask.
Mine has
I
a
wear mask with 10.
Hey,
I cover-
motherfuckers! I
I
want to ask
cover
you
all of my
something.
orifices.
Yeah.
I
Listen,
want
man.
to ask you something.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Where are you going?
Is she leaving the theater?
Yeah, what?
Oh, she wanted to go get more popcorn. It looks like.
I was gonna say, did she watch 40% through the Scoob movie and then get up and walk out?
Hey, did anyone here like raise your hand if you broke COVID guidelines to go see Sponge on the Run in Canada?
Okay, I'm back, motherfuckers. Let me know. Do you have this?
Ah, Mario mask.
Oh, that's a good
You
one.
know what?
Rosa
Not
won.
just any Mario mask. It's Shadow Mario.
That's true.
I
That's
do.
Oh,
I have the other Bowser Jr. mask.
what the fuck? You guys both have cool, badass Bowser Jr. masks.
Yeah, it's like
I wanted to get a personalized mask, which is just a picture of my mouth. That I could just wear over my face, because then I'd be all like, haha, it's like I'm not wearing a mask. But then I think I'd be shot.
I wanna get a mask with a troll face on it.
Oh my, that is a good idea. Oh my god.
Wait, honey,
Why didn't I
rotate the
do
mask
that?
and put it over my face.
Oh fuck, sure, good idea.
I just tie a plastic bag over my head.
I
And
want to
then
get the Garfield Eats
inhale
mask.
really deep.
The Garfield eat masks. Isn't
Yeah,
that
the one where it's
isn't-
like a big Garfield.
Yeah, COVID put Garfield Eats out of business.
And it's now Scooby Eats.
How's Quentin gonna go to it now?
I'm so upset
Well, he already
because
got-
I wanted to get a Garfield pizza once, and
Yeah.
got to.
What's that guy doing now? The Garfield Eats guy. Where, like, is he?
He's doing
What's he up
guy?
to?
Is he doing Scooby
Yeah,
Eats?
There's a guy behind Garfield Eats who's just like the one person. I think he like runs all the social media for it, and he
Was
just kind of
that his
posted.
main thing?
He's the Garfield Eats guy. Yeah, he like shows his face. I forgot his name, but he does like you can like do video meetings with him or something, and he like talks to you.
That's true. I remember he did that. I watched
Funny.
I watched the video where he did like video meetings with like Garfield fans.
Yeah, I just realized. Yeah, I actually know what you're talking about. Yeah, there was that guy, not Jim Davis. There was a different guy who ran Garfield Eats.
Yeah.
and would interact with the quote unquote Garfield Eats fan base. Imagine being that guy.
I dream of it.
Man. I mean, I dream of it too, if I'm being frank. But I don't know, like.
I love how he
there
ran.
was a food chain revolving around Garfield. Very strange.
I mean,
Yeah.
doesn't Garfield steal your food?
It's like a Tom and Jerry gotcha game. I forgot to mention that earlier.
I know about that
yeah.
one. I don't know if I don't know if the world is ready for us to talk. I don't know. They didn't add Big Chungus.
They didn't add
Someone's winning for sure.
They didn't add Poop Spike.
You know what I think the world needs?
What?
You know, ham, but like Heathcliff branded.
That's true. They should make
Ham?
Heathcliff branded ham.
When you said ham, the first thing I thought of was ham from Space
They
Chimps.
should make Heathcliff real.
No, they can't. Shut up.
They,
You're
they
lying.
they should do a thing where it's Heathcliff versus Garfield, the movie, and it's just like an hour-long, fully 3D animated boxing match between these two characters, and they put it up on pay-per-view and air it live.
That's not fair because Heathcliff would kick Garfield's ass.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like, isn't he
Heathcliff
like
has
a
the
crime
meat
lord?
tank. He's the meat tank.
Yeah.
What does Garfield do? He just sleeps all day, and all he can do is kick Odie. But like Heathcliff is fast and speedy, can outmaneuver Garfield. It'll be over quick.
I mean, have you seen how many kids Heathcliff has?
That's true.
Does Heathcliff fuck?
He
He
does.
fucked several times. He has like 50 kids throughout the neighborhood.
That is insane. I had no idea. Okay, well
Yeah.
I guess Heathcliff would win.
Maybe you should watch Quentin's video.
Sorry,
Big Quentin fan.
apologies, Rosa. I don't watch Quentin reviews all day, every day.
Yeah, have you watched Schaefer
not for
Productions
people,
Cruise
it's
2
like-
video yet?
Yeah, I love Schaefer Liz.
Yeah, have you watched his
but
Cruise 2 video yet?
No, I have not. I've not seen every.
Have you seen Cruise 2?
I have not seen Crudes 1 or Crudes 2.
Did you even watch
What do you think of
Arlo? Do you even watch Arlo's Nintendo News Roundup yet?
Oh, of course. I always watch this Nintendo News Roundup. Why would I not?
Okay, just making sure.
You're talking to the biggest Arlo fan, also Arlo Poopy.
Arlo Poopy.
Yeah,
Arlo Poopy?
Oh, that's what that smell was.
Sorry, guys.
Do you think that Arlo shits?
No.
Nick is asking why is asking YouTubers what they thought about the Crudes 2 running gag. It's because in that 3-hour episode we did once.
Not a running gag. It's like a walking gag.
It's that 3-hour episode we did once. The Crudes 2 came out recently, and none of us had watched it. And like, I think Seep said, "Oh, come on." Schaefer's production said it was okay, and then I asked, like, I don't know what I asked. It ended up me naming every YouTuber I could think of and asking what they thought of the Crudes 2.
I'm so mad at you for that.
The only thing I know about the Crudes 2 is that they put out one trailer, and one of the female characters said, "I've never had a girlfriend before," and then Twitter was like, "Fuck yeah!" And then I never heard anything else about it ever again.
Oh, what about Jill Biden was on like Ellen or Oprah or something? Remember that?
What?
Jill Biden was on Oprah?
Who showed me that?
With anything?
No, was it you, Ryan, who showed me that? Like the Crudes, like they had the video of the Crudes 2, the characters that they're talking about Jill Biden.
What?
Like,
There's a video
Who
of
showed you
characters of the Crudes
Hold
franchise films talking about Jill Biden.
Let me look through our DMs real fast. I probably sent it to you in a D. I don't remember this ever happening.
I swear. Yes, it's right here. It's right here. It's right here. It's right here. Who sent it? It was you, Ryan. You sent me that.
Send in the chat.
It's up here on the chat right now.
I look at the chat and I see like the one of the most depressing Twitter posts by Sabaro Pizza.
I don't see what you're talking. See, I need you to resend this. Okay.
Is that the link to
yeah. There it is. We see that Dr. Jill Biden will be a guest on the Kelly Clarkson show.
Yes.
Okay, so DreamWorks Animation Twitter posted a Jill Biden meme about Jill Biden being on the Kelly Clarkson show. And
Yeah.
it's like 93 likes. One of the only replies in this entire tweet thread is a picture of Germa that's photoshopped and says, "When the imposter is sus." The fucking sus meme. Imagine being the DreamWorks Animation Twitter moderator, and you think of this amazing thing like, you know what? Jill Biden's going to be on the Kelly Clarkson show. I have a chance to advertise the Crudes 2. Let's do a quick crossover real quick. And one of the only replies is "When the imposter is sus."
I like under.
This is the best. I think
under it is
What?
when the cold brew hits.
I think DreamWorks Animation is like one of the best Twitter pages ever. So like, do you remember there was that one time? I think Ryan, you witnessed that. Like we were just going like through like just a bunch of just DreamWorks animation posts, and we just kept posting them.
Oh yeah.
Was that you? Were you there?
I probably was. Essentially,
yeah.
we do.
They just post such like just stuff like that. Me seeing that Dr. Jill Biden is a guest on the Kelly Clarkson show. And they'll post like a relatable GIF. I just
Okay.
love it. I love brand Twitters posting memes.
I love brand Twitters too, but I was just scrolling through the DreamWorks Animation Twitter. Apparently, they were doing a hashtag Ask the Boss Baby.
Oh, did you
and-
know?
Oh yeah.
And
Here we go.
I didn't realize. I actually scrolled by this on Twitter. I didn't realize what it was at first because I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Whatever. But they asked somebody said, "Dear Mr. Boss Baby, sir, I really need to know what are your honest thoughts on the hit indie game Undertale." And then the Boss Baby canonically replies, a masterclass in subversion, intertextuality, metafiction, and self-referential storytelling, but frankly needs more C-suit toddlers. I'm available after this AMA. please, I almost said Scott Cawthon. Please, Toby,
Yeah, Scott Cawthon, the creator of Undertale.
I'm sorry, I always forget people's names. Names are dumb. Please, Toby Fox, put the boss baby in Undertale.
We could get our friend Nash to do it.
Nut dealer too.
He's gonna be in Deltarune.
I hope that the new chapter of Deltarune comes out before the year ends, because he said that they were relatively close.
I'm pretty sure
they were making good progress.
Maybe I forgot this. Didn't he say he was just releasing the rest of the game at once, or did I forget that? Or was it all going to be chapters?
I think he's still doing it in installments, unless somebody in chat can disprove that with facts and logic, and own the libs. Me being the lib.
Lives.
All right,
Mad libs.
We got on pretty long. This is the part of we can do this like last segment. We usually do like decently quick. This is the part of the show where we take like 2 or 3 questions from chat. So if you're
only 2 or 3, no more, no less.
I mean, we can take. I don't want to keep anyone too long.
If I see you ask a question after we've already answered 3, you're getting banned immediately.
No, that's a lie.
Each question asks after 3, Nintendo will start doing a funny dance. It was in the contract within the hedgehog weed.
Okay.
How are you guys doing tonight? I'm doing good. Okay, 1 question down.
I know. No, I like this one. If you could kill a character of equal value in exchange for Mario, who would it be?
Mordecai from Regular Show. Because does that insinuate that Mario would then take over Mordecai's role in Regular Show? Because if that's the case, I'll take that. Fuck Mordecai, put Mario in there. Mario would be way better with Margaret in the Cloud Girl.
Dude, Rigby, Benson's totally gonna fire us.
God. He's even worse than the Bowser.
Equal value. I don't know. Who is equal value to Mario? SpongeBob?
SpongeBob? Mario first.
No, I wouldn't kill SpongeBob.
Oh
no.
yeah.
No.
I'm in the Krusty Krab. I want the 1 Krabby Patty, please. Oh.
So this means like if Mario replaces a character.
I should get my like Scringo Bingo like chart out so we know like equivalent to Mario to really help with the question.
What do you mean, your Scringo Bingo?
Hold on, let me get that on screen. Then you guys can kind of get an idea of who's kind of like Mario's equal and who's like equivalent to him.
You know, I think I got it.
Does Mario have a foil?
Shmoo.
Mario. Shmoo? Oh my god. Shmoo.
On where is
I feel like I should share. I feel like I should share the Shmoo information that I learned last night.
If you want to, you could share that while we're in our wee hours.
Apparently, someone in the chat is asking me to do a bit again.
What? What bit? Cool bits?
Welcome back to Cool Bits on Game Explain.
No, I had not.
Does anyone know where Shmoo?
No!
Oh, here it is.
It's strange. I'm like, well, they're not here, but I can also hear them.
All right, yeah, I found the sliding scale, so you know who's equivalent to Mario.
I like this scale because it plays Mario. It's like between both human and animal mascot.
Yeah, Mario's the perfect in between.
Because he's naturally an animal.
So who would you kill in exchange for Mario?
I think that Mario. I think I'd probably kill Bofa.
You can't fool me.
Bofa?
Bofa D's nuts.
Oh.
Thank you for the pity. Oh, thank you, Scooby.
Nuts? Yeah.
So did you hear?
Yeah.
Gex died.
What do you mean Gex died?
Gex died.
The gecko?
I hate.
Yeah, Gex.
I love how Rose.
Yeah,
Didn't
Gex
he
died
get
of
hit by,
ligma.
didn't he get hit by like a truck?
No, he died of ligma.
Oh, what this ligma?
What's up, dog?
Ah, you got me. Got me so hard.
But yeah, I would kill Earthworm Jim for Mario.
She got me so hard, chat. So hard. I'm such an idiot.
No.
I'm such a doofus.
And second thought, I would kill JJ for Mario.
The
Man,
jet plane?
Who?
Yeah.
you all have to
Oh,
bring the Dream Smash roster up. Is this the Dream Smash roster on screen? Do you really want? Do you want Gex the Gecko in Smash? Is that part of the Dream roster?
Jackson Daxter doesn't deserve fucking anything. Get them out of
Oh
here.
my god.
But they're epic
What do you
scribbly
think?
binglies.
No, I don't care about the
Stop it. Wait, what is this? I just realized, like, I don't know what the heck this is.
This is
I made that. This is okay. I did this like thing where I was like ranking Smash characters, like this cereal mascot, anime swordsman. No, it was like a whole cereal thing where I was like which characters have been on cereal boxes and stuff. And I feel like this is just it's spiraled out of control.
Now we have
Like-
Trench characters, Burger characters, Lincoln Loud characters.
I'm so sorry, Salty, that you're hearing this. This is it's madness. This is just it's the Wild West now. I don't know what's going on. This is like unregulated.
cereal box character, anime swords fighter, meme character, trench character, Lincoln Loud character. What's that on the bottom?
There's more. Hold on, let me scroll it up for you.
Kanye West voters. Scrum character. Something Lomi character. Burger character. I like that one. Cereal toy character. Boomer character. I like the boomer characters except for Ryu.
From Streets?
Lightning, I don't know why Lightning
This is
McQueen was on this list.
Why not? Ka-chow.
This is just a thing. Like whenever people come on this show, it's like I don't know what I'd equate. I don't know what I'd like make this equate this to. Like this sensation where you just like you bring them on, and then you show them this, and it's
Yeah.
just. I don't know. It's out of control. It really is. I don't know what's happening right now. Like epic scrimmy bingus. Like
Yeah.
it's
Screamy Bingus
What's
and the
not-
Crunchy Spingus.
Yeah.
Seep's just saying this because they're a cereal mascot character.
I am saying that because I'm a cereal man. What are you,
What is
Salty?
Salty?
Are you? Do you think you're a cereal mascot?
I think I'm cereal mascot material, but then again, I also think that I look like if like my avatar looks like if somebody was trying to get into the storytime animation community but horribly failed.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what
But they were
happened?
too
that happen?
stubborn to not keep using the avatar.
I see. Okay. Hypothetically speaking.
Yeah,
Okay.
hypothetically speaking. I actually never did a
Okay.
storytime anime. Actually, wait, no, that's a lie. I made one. But that's
Mm.
cursed and no one can watch it.
Okay. I won't look it up.
Yeah, don't.
You know, I'm a
find it.
tuber. I'm a tuber. I've considered doing it. But
You could
it's
do
hard to find the time.
You could do a storytime animation about the time Lou sent you the Nostalgia Critic DVD.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if there's enough for a whole story time thing.
I don't know.
Maybe
I
just
think
a
there
little.
is.
Add in the bit that I
I-
called Aaron Hansen GNC.
I think that more storytime YouTubers should do videos on really mundane things about their life for realism. Because I don't
Okay.
have that many funny stories from my life. Like my storytime animation shit would probably just be like, the other day I ate a bowl of cereal and I farted once.
I
Please
sat next to
subscribe my
Pug.
YouTube-
Yeah.
This reminds me
Oh,
of a time.
Shmoo.
Yeah, talk about Shmoo. That could be our closer. Talk about Shmoo.
We
Um,
I'm
questions
aware
did we
of the
even ask?
shmoo. The shmoo's that like
only
that
answered
fictional
one
creature,
question.
right?
yeah, the little white
The
guy.
little white
Yes.
thing. I was
Yeah.
introduced
Yeah.
to that because it showed up in the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy in one episode.
Did it?
Yeah, it had a small appearance as like a gag in one of the later
Oh
seasons.
my god.
So we should answer something. We should answer like at least
All right, yeah,
One more question.
yeah. Give us one more question before we talk about Shmoo.
We've only answered 2 out of the 2 to 3.
What was the other question?
There was no other question. I think the other question was like,
There's a
like,
question
how
for
are
you.
you doing tonight? And I was like, good. Now the only
Oh,
2
fuck.
more.
You're right. There's Shmoo. And Billy and
What?
Mandy. I found the clip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a funny clip.
It's pretty easy to find.
Not my Shmoo! Not my Shmoo!
Imagine everyone sees the pictures of Shmoo I posted in the chat. That'd be pretty fucked up.
Salty, what are your
Oh,
opinions on
it's,
the Among Us
it's a
call?
shmoo with like a puckered asshole. Anyway,
Someone in chat is asking, what is your favorite Among Us colors?
oh man, that's so difficult, right? Because Among Us is such an interesting game. When I first played Among Us, I think that my first colors were pretty interesting that I thought that I liked. Those colors being really interesting. I loved that one color that I used the first time I played the game. And then I went on to use other colors. My favorite color being really interesting, like I said, very interesting colors. I don't know, I like red. Fucking because red is sus.
Have y'all seen that
Yeah,
Among
Us
Us
is getting
toothbrush?
updated.
The Among Us toothbrush video?
What?
It's like this guy on TikTok.
Yeah.
It's like brushing his teeth.
No, I had not.
Yes! It's like the blue,
Rosa,
like,
I will
toothpaste.
strangle you. What are you doing? I
What do you mean?
keep hearing my friends speaking, and I'm thinking that I'm having like a psychotic episode. Like I'm hearing them in my brain, and it's like, what is happening?
Yeah, they're up there in the what you call it, the balcony, like those Muppets.
I do love those Muppets.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, I've seen a chat member. Somebody asked, "Has anyone seen this Cartoon Network show, Elliot from Earth?" I've seen stuff about it. I've never seen an episode though. Looks pretty
obscure one.
interesting.
Yeah, I like brown.
Oh, I see.
I haven't watched this, but I've seen it.
I haven't heard of it.
No, I had not.
Enough.
No,
Okay.
I have not. I need a soundboard of my friends talking to mess with them.
I think you should put less audio in your videos so I can keep using these.
Less audio or more?
Less background music.
Yeah, I'll
Actually, just do it right now. Do like a clean, just like soundboard.
Yeah,
recording right now.
One time I actually did make a soundboard of my friend Mikey that I used on Discord calls for a while, where I pretended to be his Discord, joining Discord calls. And I would have like stuff like yes, no, hey guys, how's it going, and stuff like that. So here's a good one. Here, if I was a wind up toy and you you wound me up, this is probably what I'd say. I'd be like, "Hello, it is me, Salty the Catan. Okay, all right.
Salty has 5 cool phrases.
Pringles are good. Purchase Pringles. Buy Pringles."
I love the Salty DK Dan Pringles tie-in wind-up toy.
Oh yeah.
You can have a flavor of Pringles called.
Oh, I did not a single word in that sentence provoked any good emotions in me.
I love how I never realized it before, but the reactions that my friends have in videos is usually pretty like non-specific to what we're talking about. So you can really just use them for anything. I'm really sad. I'm really sad that nobody's ever used something from my videos to make a YouTube poop. I think that that's pretty fair game.
Well, everyone, you heard it here first. Salty DK Dan is desperate for you to make a YouTube poop of him.
Oh no! I thought that was actual people saying "oh no," and I'm like,
Yeah,
wait a second, no.
It's so hard to tell. It's probably even worse for the audience.
Yeah,
It's just like, Okay.
All right, talk about Shmoo so we could.
We did
end
this
the
already.
Yeah, you did this already.
We did.
Come on. We're coming back.
You did
already.
this
It's
already.
been months, and you're coming back and reusing content.
No,
Unbelievable.
come on, no, we gotta talk about Shmoo.
It's weird how like accurate like these voice clips are to like what's currently being talked about. It's like a thing.
Like, I had to make a like I did this because I just had a script ready for these specifically, but also for the last one I had to be hoping like Seep does the tick and talk bit.
Like a clock? Did you ask Seep
Yeah,
to do
'cause-
it?
Yeah, because we've done it before. It's like, yeah, that'll be perfect if anyone acknowledges that.
Alright, talk about Shmoo. Talk about Shmoo.
No.
I already know about Shmoo. Why do we have to talk about Shmoo?
I thought that was like a soundboard clip.
You thought that was the soundboard? Me
All
being
right, so-
about talking about Shmoo.
So like the thing about Shmoo is that like the Shmoo you see in the cartoons is like the last remaining Shmoo that they're waiting to reproduce asexually because they killed off the other Shmoo because it was ruining the meat industry.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna have a mental breakdown. I literally this is not exaggeration, right? My friend Chrissy took like an hour and a half, like a couple of weeks ago, to explain to me what a Shmoo is. And I did not want to talk about it anymore, and everybody in the Discord call just kept talking about the Shmoo and linking to Shmoo related products. And I was like, can we stop? Can we move on? I don't care about this fake white animal. It's not real.
But you see that?
Salty, look over.
When Salty watches Phineas and Ferb, he sees that stupid platypus and goes, "It's not real! It's not real!"
They reproduce asexually and are incredibly prolific, multiplying faster than rabbits. They require no sustenance other than air. Shmoos are delicious to eat and are eager to be eaten. If a human looks at one hungrily, it will happily immolate itself, either by jumping
I did
into a
not
frying
a single
like
word in
that.
that sentence.
they taste like
shut up.
bacon.
Any good emotions.
After which they taste like steak. When roasted, they taste like pork, and when baked, they taste like catfish. While they taste like oysters on the half shell. They also produce eggs, neatly packaged, milk, bottled grade A, and butter, no churning required. Their pelts make perfect boot leather or house timbers, depending on how thick one slices them. They have no bones, so there's absolutely no waste. Their eyes make the best suspender buttons, and their whiskers make perfect toothpicks. In short, they're simply the perfect ideal of a subsistence agriculture. They're simply the perfect ideal of a subsistence agricultural herd animal. When I heard this last night, it just like it freaked me out so much because I thought I was just thinking of Shmoo as like the Hanna-Barbera character that was on like a mystery solving show or something, and I was just listening on in horror as someone was reading out to me the Wikipedia article for Shmoo, talking about how they happily immolate themselves and how they taste like pork when you chop their bodies up. It ruined Shmoo for me.
I'm not gonna lie. Earlier, I said I want to eat those Hanna-Barbera slime, and I was talking about a completely different one, like the Glip Glops, I think. But then everyone keeps saying Shmoo. You mean Shmoo? And like I didn't know anything about Shmoo until they brought that up. It's like I just naturally get these things right by accident.
There's a lot of
I
Hanna-Barbera
would wanna eat
slimes.
Shmoo, but I want to eat them all, one by one. Serpent to me.
Salty,
like-
would you eat a Shmoo?
What?
Would you eat Shmoo?
Yeah, would you?
I'm not gonna eat a Shmoo
Thanks
Why
for
not?
because it looks weird.
They're delicious to eat and are eager to
I
be
did not a single word in that sentence.
I will destroy you.
Provoked any good emotions in me.
Get in line.
All right.
It sounds like they're on Discord. It's like weird. It's hurting my head.
You ever think about how old you were pretty sick and twisted?
We need to end this show. It's been going for over 2 hours. We've passed our threshold point. Does anyone have any final words they want to say before we end the show?
As a
No,
topic
I
to
have
use as a finale of a podcast, Shmoo was not something that I thought I'd be talking about again tonight.
That's...
Well, now you have
Well.
a video to talk about.
Yeah.
Talk about Among Us.
This is not our new title.
One in my house.
All right, anyone have
Okay.
any final funny things they want to say before I click the stop streaming button?
Oh man,
No.
Big Chungus.
Oh, I had this written down. I can't believe we didn't talk about. There's no time to talk about it anymore. The SpongeBob Forbidden episodes. That would have been pretty interesting. to
No,
talk
I have
about.
not.
Oh my god!
Well, everyone, thanks for coming to another exciting episode of Raid.
Well, you're really just gonna say an interesting piece of news and then just end it?
Hey, it's bait for next time. You know, like, ooh, if you tune in, you'll find out what happens next time. Ooh.
It's just like when what was the actor for Cable said about like the animals in his car.
What?
The T-Bone animal story?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
the
Monkey
Tebow
and the
animal.
Tiger.
Yeah, I forgot about that stream I did.
Oh,
I had Tebow
except-
from Mike Carleon.
You forgot about that T-Bone stream.
Yeah, whoopsies, forgot about
No,
it.
I had not.
That could have been something interesting to talk about. Oh well.
No, it's okay. We
Yeah,
talked about Eggman Nega for like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Yeah, they really drained us, but thank you for joining.
Goodbye.
No problem.